Yes, very, very good. Show me your presence fast. A very good evening to all of you. Sahil, Mohammed Sahil, Parth Rana, Mohammed Akif, Shivam, Ramdevi, Almas. This time I am right. Alam Sheikh means Almas. Yes, now I have taken correct name. Yes. Parthya, Ajay, Sushil, Surinder, Rituraj, Shankaran, Monica, Swati, Kadamri Bhatt, Kadamri. Now I have taken correct name. Minakshi, Anmol, Namaste Beta, Valdmani, Ankur, Mansi, Naughty Mansi, Devraj, Tehseen, Divanshu, Karthik. Oh, CA student Dipanshu reporting, sir. Yes, very good. Yes, Karthik, Vidya, Tanu, Shubhajit, Kokniti, Suman, Riya, Aradhana, Basvaraju, Jyoti, Bihula, Komal, Harish, Kalashvi, Rituraj, Shubhajit, Deepak, Vandana, Neha Garg, Neha, sorry, Lokesh, Ritu, and all rest of the students. Hello, beta Vaibhav, Neha, PM Fiza, Prerna, Suvendu, Ritu. Yes, very, very good evening to all of you. Very good evening, Ramjha, beta. Come on, let's start today's session. So, beta, yes, Gunjan, Nafia, Ramnivas, and Prasad, and all rest of the students. First of all, let's start today's session with the revision. Sir, with the revision? No. This time, I want to discuss with you all the concept. Okay. This time, let's start first writing the concept. And you already know, we are in the chapter, that is what? Government grant. Please give a heading here. AS 12. Note Kadamri, sir. Okay, sorry, beta. Government grant. Rather, I would like to say accounting for government grant. And today, as usual, as I always told you that I always give practical example. Today, I will give you practical example of a CA students who deserve government grant, who is doing wonderful acts. Anyways, let's start first. Understand what do you mean by government grant? We, in the last lecture, although we have taken some example, but beta, that example was just because of one thing, that I wanted to create your interest first, because always we should start the new accounting standard in the fresh class, and this is the fresh class. First, write down here meaning of government grants. Please write down here government grants. Yes. So beta, please write down. I will give you some keywords. Beta, we shall write down accounting standard in this way so that we can understand all the concept, and along with we can prepare a summary also, so that we can revise in maximum to maximum 15 minutes such accounting standard, and we can directly attempt to exam. Okay. Now please write down in the same way. Government assistant bracket, please write down in bracket support. Government supports those person who are doing good, some wonderful acts which belongs to social welfare and etc. etc. Government assistance including subsidiary. Such may be in cash or in kind. Today I want to write something in the starting. Please write down in cash or in kind. and government here means not government is equal to any government. Sir, any government? Yes. Local? Yes. Central? Yes. State? Yes. Sir, national? Yes. International? Yes. Any government can give supports to good activities. And what kind of good activities are there for which grant is provided? I will tell you later. But first understand that government is helping, but definitely we must understand that government will help, government will assist only for the good things. Okay, beta? So that those can be increased. Sorry, subsidy, yes, subsidies. Yeah, subsidy company मेरे को याद आ रहा है because we have to learn now after some lecture 1 or 2 subsidy holding subsidy. So वो दिमाग में घूम रहा था. Subsidies, yes. Anyways, now please write down one more thing. What kind of grant means what kind of grant can be given by government? Please prepare a chart. Government can help. Government can help. For which? Okay, write down types of government grant. Types of government grant. Government grants. Sir, first take example. Yes, beta, I would like to give some example. Suppose, suppose as I told you in the last class, beta, suppose someone is there who is helping in the social activity. He is teaching, he or she is teaching without taking fees. In that case, he is just promoting the education without taking any consideration, like ICAI. Okay. Next example, you know, these are the free classes. Okay, beta. In the same way, at the private level also, many of the person are doing wonderful acts. For example, I would give you a live example of nowadays. Beta, I have taken an overview of a student who was CA student. Her name is Jasmine Malik. I came to know that she has left CA course and she is nowadays running a good welfare organization, Shivji ke Nandi ka Ghar. She is taking so much of cares for helping the cow, the cattle who are in very bad situation. You can also search at YouTube Jasmine ki Goshala. I was very much surprised that she go to office and earn the salary and by which she managed the Goshala. Beta, what kind of activities these are? These are the activities in which you are doing a social welfare. Yes. Suppose I am taking this example. Suppose government will help her. She was a CA student. She has left CA. Anyways, so this is just example to make you understand that government will help for a particular good purpose. So, beta, what kind of government can help? What kind of government can grant? See, based on that, you can find out here types of grant. Suppose government can help to that organization by giving that a Ramja. Beta, I will discuss later on. Anyway, suppose government will help her. Jasmine Malik, I am taking this example to make you understand the thing. Suppose government will help her by giving him the help related to fixed assets. You know, for caring of cattle, there must be requirement of a building. Yes, suppose government may give grants related to fixed assets. Next, suppose government is giving her this kind of help. I don't know her, but I have I found out her at social media. Anyways, suppose government will help her to run that Goshala. Beta, B. So such will be called as to run the organization, the trust in which she is doing wonderful activities. So this will be called as grant for revenue expenses. Revenue expenses. And many organizations, other organizations are also there who are taking care of many things. Orphan child के जो अनाथालय होते हैं बच्चों के, आप देखेंगे कई सारे हॉस्पिटल्स होते हैं. Many hospitals are there which are running free of cost, so that there may be a social welfare. So suppose government will help them to establish that hospital, then it will be called as grant related to fixed assets. Good evening beta, late good evening Jay. Yes, suppose government will give them grant to run the hospital, that will be called as grant related to revenue expenses. Suppose government is also giving a grant to start the new organization, this will be called, number C, this will be called as grant for promoters, because in this way grant will be there for promoting them, promoters contribution. Wait a minute. Grant for promoters contribution. So now, after giving you the practical example, yes beta, good evening to all of you. Old age house, yes, very good example. Come on everyone, give some examples for them. Yes, old age house, like those grandparents. Yes beta, many of the person are there who are not having the child, or maybe due to some wasteful situation, they are not living with their child and they have to depend on such a kind of thing. Yes, promoter contribution. Yes. So beta, in the case, so I am taking right now example of a CA girl. Sorry, not CA. She has left CA, I think, and she is nowadays totally dedicated in the service of the injured cattle. If you will see, suppose government gives her that girl a contribution related to fixed assets. But in this case, government can help her in this way. Either government will give her cash, or government will give her directly fixed assets. So beta, how we shall account for the entries for such a kind of grant to her? Beta, see, suppose this is the monetary, this will be called as monetary grant, can be in the form of monetary grant. This will be called as monetary grant related to fixed assets. Government will pay that, keep this amount and purchase the good land and do the social activity. And if government will help by giving them fixed asset, then such will be called as non-monetary grants. I will always give you latest example. Yes, education trust, very good. Assistant for electric vehicles promotion, I don't know beta, such a kind of thing. Animal protection shelter, yes beta, I am giving the example of that animal protection shelter, and one of you are doing such wonderful job, so I am giving the example of that. Okay sir, name of the person, beta, name of the person is Jasmine Malik. She is really doing wonderful job, so I am taking that things here today example, so that there may be always latest example. Education trust, yeah, PV Sindhu could get land. Yes sir, explain Hindi. ओके बेटा, मैं एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूं हिंदी में. मयंक सुनो ध्यान से बेटा, आप लेट आए हो शायद. बेटा, गवर्नमेंट किसी की भी हेल्प कर सकती है, तो हेल्प कर सकती है किस फॉर्म में? कैश फॉर्म में या काइंड में. ठीक है बेटा, ये क्या कहलाती है? गवर्नमेंट ने ग्रांट दी. अब यहाँ पर गवर्नमेंट ने जो ग्रांट दी है वो कितने तरह की होगी? गवर्नमेंट हो सकता है फिक्स एसेट से रिलेटेड ग्रांट दे, हो सकता है रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंस से रिलेटेड ग्रांट दे, हो सकता है प्रमोटर्स को का कंट्रीब्यूशन के लिए ग्रांट दे। इतने तरह की ग्रांट हमारे अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड में अकाउंटिंग बताई गई है। ठीक है बेटा, नाउ प्लीज सी ग्रांट रिलेटेड टू फिक्स एसेट्स। There may be two types of grant. Either government will contribute in the monetary form. Okay, if government is giving you, is helping you in the monetary form, in which case what will happen? In this case what will happen, beta? In this case you will do the accounting in the same way as we did in the last class, so don't worry. I am giving you chart first. Here there may be that assets may be, that fixed assets may be, so that fixed assets may be depreciable assets. Oh yes, you are right sir. And that may be non depreciable assets. Please write down here, that may be for depreciable assets. If someone is buying depreciable assets for which grant is there, which have been given in cash, so we will say the monetary grant is there for depreciable assets, depreciable fixed assets. And if grant has been given for non depreciable assets, like land, suppose government will give that girl, name was Jasmine Malik. If government will give her a land, that please keep this land, we are giving you, okay beta, and you can run your social activity at this place. Now serve the cattle a lot. That girl belong to Muzaffarnagar. I have seen so many videos, so I am very impressed today that so I always search at the YouTube, at the either Google, latest example of each and everything I always share. So I am also sharing the same. Up to this, no government grant has been given to her. So if grant will given to her, that will be in the form of these kind of thing. And how the accounting will be there? So for non depreciable assets, so grant may be for non depreciable assets. Fixed assets. Now beta, again, please, depreciation method can be SLM or maybe WDB. Will there be any depreciation method? Will there be any depreciation method for non-depreciable? No. Beta, nothing has been missed. You can revise quickly. Last few minutes. Okay, beta. Sir, is this study material sufficient for exam or extra book is required? Beta, pass examination question also. And orphan his. Yes, beta Jyoti, you are giving very good example. Sir, Akshay Patra providing free lunch to the school student. Yes, beta, this is also good example. Very good. Yes, sir ji explain non-monetary assets. Beta, non-monetary assets, non-monetary grant, beta, not assets. Non-monetary grants means assets may be in kind. Now please see, if government has given you money that buy the fixed assets, and amount that amount is for depreciable fixed assets or for non-depreciable fixed assets. Okay, beta. Now please see. First, write down the diagram of complete chapter. Beta, in this case, our study material has given us two methods for accounting. Two methods. Number 1 and number 2. Number 1 and number 2. Okay. Beta, I want 1 minute, please. I'm just coming. Yes. Now please write down the method. Anyways, method number 2 and method number 1. Reduced, either you can reduce. Can I write down GG? GG means government grant. Reduce the received government grant from cost of fixed assets. Method number 1. No beta, no. Ankur, no. Anyways, second method is there. Second method. Or open the GG account. Sorry, DGG account. Sorry. DGG, Deferred Government Grant account, and transfer such to P&L, to profit and loss account during the life of fixed assets in the ratio of depreciation. Beta, first you please write down. This is the same thing which we have covered in the last class. So I was taking just example of study material, same example is there, and that example was just to make you understand first the accounting treatment, and I have written nothing new. This is only the same. Okay beta, I am revising this chart. Kindly see, first we have to prepare a chart so that our study material can get summarized into a single chart, because there may be some confusion if we are not understanding the things systematically. Grant may be related to fixed assets. Grant may be related to revenue expense for the purpose of running the trust or organization. Grant may be for promoters contribution. So in the first case, grant related to fixed assets, and that may be either government can give you some cash or government can give you some assets other than cash. So this will be called non-monetary. If government will give you cash doesn't mean that will hand over you cash. That means that will be transferred to bank account. So that will be called as monetary grant. That is the help in the form of monetary. And that monetary grant may be related to depreciable fixed assets or maybe non-depreciable assets. Okay, beta. Now see, DDG means defer. DGG, beta, defer government grant. Anyways, that may be related to depreciable assets, and there may be WDV method or SLM method, and method of accounting for depreciable for the grant related to depreciable assets may be of two types. Either method 1 we can adopt or method 2 we can adopt. Means in the case of method 1, we can reduce the government grant received from the fixed assets cost. We can reduce the fixed assets cost by the amount that has been received as grant for which we have taken example in the last class. Or we can open a different account, that is deferred government grant account, and transfer such to P&L during the life of fixed assets. But up to this we have covered in the last class. Let's revise the last class now. So I hope everyone has prepared chart up to this. So I am moving to the last class example now. Now please see the example of last class. Wait a minute. Yes. So I took example in the last class. This is the example of last class. See this one. Yes, very good. Net approach, gross approach. Only those are saying which have revised these things. Sir, what about the expense incurred for bribes asked by government employee for approving grant? Beta Riduraj, that is out of syllabus. Okay. Sir ji, best method teaching. Thank you, beta. It is the gross approach or net approach. Thank you, beta. DDG, no, DGG. Sir ji, any education trust donate books or notes in charity? Any pay GST on them? Then they can demand grant on GST reverse. No, beta, no. I am not discussing that taxation matter right now. Okay, beta, I don't know. Okay. Now, please revise this concept first. Everyone, come on, give me a ready. It's the time to revise the last class. Beta, we have covered in the last class the major concept. Okay, please understand. So suppose it was the example of private school. So for the timing we are leaving the example of that CA student who has left CA just to serve the kettles, and she has opened a separate organization specially to serve. And so right now I am taking the example back as we discussed in the last class. So beta, now we are in the example of school. In the last class we discussed that that government grant is there of rupees 10 lakh to construct a building, and the cost of the building was how much? 50 lakh. Cost in the hands of Mr. A will be net 40 lakh. How such accounting will be done? We have covered the net approach first up to the last class. What we did up to the last class? Yes, very good. Yes, beta Ramdevi. But how that will be recorded? We are seeing the method. Method number 1, net approach. In which case, what we learned that grant will be reduced from the cost of fixed asset. Please read your chart. Everyone, please read your chart, whatever I have prepared. This is the monetary grant. Yes. This is the grant related to fixed assets. Yes. This is the monetary grant. Yes. In this case, what the method we are adopting here, whether depreciation method may be SLM or maybe WDV. That's another thing. But the thing is that in this net approach, what we do, method number 1, we reduce the cost from the we reduce the government grant from the cost of fixed assets, and we charge the depreciation on remaining part. See, cost is 50 lakh, government grant is 10 lakh. It means 40 lakh is only the amount, and scrap value was there. How much? That is 5 lakh. So divided by 5, we have taken here 7 lakh is the annual depreciation. We covered this one up to the last class. Fixed assets account debit. Fixed assets account debit to bank. Yes. We purchase. Next. Come on. It's the time to revise. Please. Bank account debit to fixed assets. But what we did, why we did here to fixed assets? Because we have to reduce the cost. It is the cost which have been recovered. In the last class, we have already covered this major concept. And at the first year end, the depreciation is there. This one, depreciation account debit to fixed asset, P&L account debit to depreciation. Better now see, please, everyone. Here, what you are doing, you are crediting to fixed assets account because you have to reduce the cost. Sure. What will happen in the next year? In the next year, the depreciation will be there. And if we are adopting different accounting method for provision for depreciation, then we have to credit the provision for depreciation instead of fixed assets. But in the practical life, while you will be preparing the financial statement of company, you have to create some provision for depreciation. You will not be crediting to fixed assets. You will be crediting to provision for depreciation. Okay. Now, please see. What will happen? This is the presentation we have already learned. Yes. Now it's the time. It's the time to move to second method. But please read the method I have prepared today on chart. See, grant related to fixed assets. Yes. Monetary grant. Yes. Grant related to fixed assets is there. Yes. That is for depreciable fixed assets. Yes. Monetary. Yes. Method number 1 was there. To reduce, we have already covered this. Reduce the government grant. Yes, we have already covered this. And now we are moving to method number 2. Beta, AS12 we are teaching. We are discussing here. In this case, what will happen? You will open the government grant account. And what you will do? Beta, see what you will do. you will transfer such amount to P&L during the life of fixed assets in the ratio of depreciation. Now please understand this, and we are now practicing this one. Okay beta, let's move to the same example. Example is that, and now we are moving to method number 2. What we have to do here? The same is the case with the figures. 50 lakh is the cost, 10 lakh is the grant. Okay, and now scrap value is also same, the life is also same. Beta, here instead of crediting to fixed assets, so beta here depreciation will be calculated without reducing the government grant. Means 50 lakh is the cost and scrap value is there. How much? That is same. This is what? This is scrap value and this is life. So depreciation is here 9 lakh. Beta, I am waiting for your message that up to this everything is okay or not. I am waiting. Everyone, come on, give me message that everything is up to this okay or not. Those which are watching at YouTube, they can give their presence by giving their like, share, comment, etc. So I am waiting for everyone. Okay. Yes. Now please. Yes, very good. Now see how the accounting will be done by this. Beta, in this case, first entry will remain same, fixed assets account debit to bank, and second entry will be see, instead of crediting to fixed assets, we shall be crediting to deferred government grant. Beta, DGG we have already covered in the last class. DGG, deferred government grant. Okay, yes, clear. Yes sir, clear. Okay, clear up to this. Okay, both example explain in Hindi. Okay, Mr. Ramjha, बेटा मैंने सिर्फ इतनी बात बताई. Okay, wait a minute everyone. Let me okay, give me just 1 minute so that I can revise the example to Hindi student also in Hindi. Okay, those which are watching in Hindi, now please listen. बेटा जो बच्चे हिंदी में है, बेटा ध्यान से सुनो. हमने लास्ट क्लास में एग्जांपल कर लिया था जिसके बारे में आज मैं कॉन्सेप्ट लिखा रहा हूं. तो भाई ग्रोस, ये हमारी है नेट अप्रोच, जहां पे हमने बात की थी, जहां पर हम ना डेप्रिसिएशन कैसे निकालते हैं. फिक्स एसेट्स की कॉस्ट में से हम लोग क्या करते हैं, गवर्नमेंट ग्रांट को घटा देते हैं जो भी ग्रांट मिली है. जैसे इस एग्जांपल में 50 लाख की फिक्स एसेट्स की कॉस्ट है और भाई 10 लाख की ग्रांट मिली थी, तो कितने हमारे कम हो गए. एक तरह से देखा जाए तो 10 लाख तो गवर्नमेंट ने दे दिए. तो हमने एंट्री क्या पास की यहाँ पर, फिक्स एसेट्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू बैंक, जब खरीदी थी एसेट्स. और जब हमारी ग्रांट मिली तो हमने क्या एंट्री पास की थी, बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट टू फिक्स एसेट्स. तो बेटा इस तरह से देखा जाए तो हमारी नेट कॉस्ट कितनी बची, 40 लाख. बेटा हमने यहाँ पे डेबिशन किस पे लगाया बताओ, 40 लाख पे. 40 लाख की कॉस्ट ली ना हमने, तो हमने क्या किया, फिर स्क्रैप वैल्यू घटाई और लाइफ कितनी है 5 साल, तो हमारा डेबिशन हर साल का कितना है बेटे, 7 लाख आया. फिर हमने क्या किया, डेबिशन 7 लाख चार्ज किया और ऐसे ही करते रहे. नाउ प्लीज सी, अब हम बात करते हैं इधर. ये जो दूसरा मेथड है ग्रोस अप्रोच, इसमें क्या था, इसमें कहते हैं भाई देखो यहाँ पे क्या होगा कि हम ना गवर्नमेंट ग्रांट को घटाएंगे नहीं फिक्स एसेट्स की कॉस्ट में से. मतलब हम 50 लाख की फिक्स एसेट्स की कॉस्ट जो है हम उसे एक्चुअल कॉस्ट पे दिखाना चाहते हैं. हम ये नहीं चाहते कि गवर्नमेंट ग्रांट उसमें से घटा के दिखाई जाए. अच्छा, ताकि और ज्यादा क्लैरिटी वाली प्रेजेंटेशन हो. ठीक है भाई, तो ऐसे केस में क्या कर रहे हैं भाई, ये 10 लाख की फिक्स एसेट्स की कॉस्ट नहीं घटा के बात कर रहे, यानी ये डेबिशन कैसे निकाल रहे हैं, पूरी की पूरी 50 लाख की कॉस्ट ली और 5 लाख की स्क्रैप वैल्यू घटाई और क्या किया, 5 साल से डिवाइड कर 9 लाख रुपए पर एनम की डेबिशन निकाल दी. अब पहली एंट्री में हम क्या करेंगे, यहाँ पे फर्स्ट एंट्री में पहले यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे, 50 लाख की फिक्स एसेट्स की कॉस्ट को डेबिट करेंगे, लेकिन इस बार हम बैंक डेबिट टू गवर्नमेंट ग्रांट नहीं करेंगे. पूरी 50 लाख की फिक्स एसेट्स की कॉस्ट हमारी बुक्स में रहेगी और गवर्नमेंट ग्रांट को हम क्या करेंगे, अलग से रिकॉर्ड करेंगे, इनकम के रूप में हम इसको P&L में डालते हैं. नाउ आई एम बैक टू इंग्लिश. बेटा इन दिस केस फर्स्ट एंट्री विल बी फिक्स एसेट्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू बैंक 50 lakh and the government grant received will be credited to a separate account that will be kept separately, that will be shown separately. Okay, under the head reserve and surplus. So beta now see, so bank account debit to deferred government grant, and such government grant will be amortized, such government grant will be amortized during the life of fixed assets. Up to that such will be shown in the reserve and surplus. Beta how much is the life, sir? 5 years. This is what, year number 1, year number 2, year number 3, year number 4, year number 5. But that will be distributed. Remember, I told you that will be distributed in the ratio of depreciation. Better now see, In this case, what is the depreciation of each year? So first your depreciation is 9 lakh. Oh, okay. And what about second year? Sir, since SLM method is there, so each and every year depreciation amount is same. Okay. It means first I will write here the depreciation amount 9 lakh, 9 lakh, 9 lakh, 9 lakh, 9 lakh. So can I say if I have to distribute such 10 lakh amount of government grant, beta, I am distributing DGG, deferred government grant. Why I am writing this deferred? Because deferred government grant is to be distributed in the ratio of depreciation. So beta, 10 lakh will be distributed in this, that is 2 lakh, 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 2 lakh. So beta, this will be the amount that will be transferred to P&L each and every year. Okay beta. So this is not the income related to 1 year. This will be deferred. Okay beta. Thank you so much, sir. I clearly I understood clearly now. Okay beta. सर दोनों मेथड से नेट इफेक्ट सेम आएगा. यस बेटा अंकुर, आई एम गोना टू डिस्कस दैट. ओके बेटा, मैं वही डिस्कस करने वाला हूं. अभी 2 मिनट रुको, पहले तो मेथड फिट हो जाना तो बच्चों के दिमाग में. सर ग्रोस अप्रोच की वजह से कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर बढ़ जाएगा और टैक्स लेस चार्ज होगा. ओ बेटा टैक्स की बात मत कर, मेरे को दर्द होता है. ओह सर, इफ यू विज यू देन हायर देन कंपेयर टू ग्रोस. ओके बेटा, दैट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग. ओके बेटा वेंकटरमन, नाउ सी हाउ विल यू ट्रांसफर. सर इट्स फर्स्ट ईयर एंड we are charging the depreciation and we shall be shifted such to P&L. Okay, this will be transferred to P&L first year. Okay, first we shall be charging the depreciation at the year end. See everyone, depreciation account debit to provision for depreciation or fixes, whatever method you are following for accounting for depreciation. Beta in the practical life, बेटा इन द प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ दोनों में से कोई भी मेथड फॉलो करते हैं, दोनों करते हैं लगभग दोनों. ओके, नाउ सी प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट डेबिट टू डेप्रिसिएशन एंड देन deferred government grant is there that will be transferred to P&L. Beta this is the entry of first year. Beta in the same way second and third and then 5, 4, 5, beta all year the same entries will be repeated because with the same amount, because beta the same amount of depreciation is there and same amount of P&L is there. Okay, that's the reason. Anyways, now please see, and I gave you homework which you have not done. Come on, tell me, have you done? No sir. Why we shall do? Beta, you should do, because you will not be having the presentation in study material in any solution. How you will present in the financial statement, although you must know this thing, but still from my side I will try my best to give you all the things with their limited time, whatever I can manage in this limited time. So beta, from my side I am giving you these things. So I am preparing the same thing that should be presented in the gross approach. And what will happen in the gross approach? First see, but a net effect will be same. Come on everyone, how you will present, that has also been told you by study material. Okay, I am seeing the message. Practical life में कौन सी मेथड यूज करते हैं बेटा? बेटा दोनों में से कोई भी कर लेते हैं. वैसे बेस्ट कौन सा मेथड है? सेकंड मेथड, जहां पर आप अलग अलग रखते हैं. Why? both the amount should be separately, both the amount should be kept separately in the practical life. Why? Because sometimes it happens that we have to refund the grant if we doesn't comply the conditions. See, sir, you make every concept crystal clear. Thank you so much, beta. Sir, आपका टेली ग्रुप या व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप है बेटा? I am not allowed to share that. Okay, beta. Due to some ethics, I cannot share right now. Okay, beta. Sir ji, SLM is used in case of gross approach, then how will DGG amortize in the ratio of depreciation? I told you in the ratio of depreciation. You must be asked, sir, if depreciation method is WDV. You have already solution of the same question which you are having. The SLM is being followed in this question. Beta, if we will be there will be WDV. You must ask that. Anyways, I am giving you answer in advance. Beta, if WDV method is there, then also you will calculate the depreciation for each and every year during the life, and in that ratio you will be transferring the same to P&L. We can say suppose 10% WDV method is there for depreciation. In the same way, you will write down the amount of DGG to P&L 10% per annum. Okay. Anyways, now please see. How will you present? How will you present? So depreciation is 9 lakh. Okay. So in this solution, the depreciation will not be 7. That will be 9 lakh. Beta, in the practical life, immediately just after giving exam, you have to go for the articleship. How will you present? Come on. You must understand that also, because that is also part of your syllabus. That may be asked in exam. Now your syllabus is very, very, very good and practical. That's the reason all the things have been classified in accounting standard. I am late, sir. Can you give us a screenshot of notes? Beta, all these notes are being uploaded on ICAI portal. So maybe due to last 3 days, those could not have been approved because of some technical reason. Today I will request to ICAI again. Don't worry, those will be approved. I have uploaded them. Then after that, approval is must, so that they may be published with all of you. Anyways, now see, beta, government grant DGG is being transferred to P&L. Beta, there are two parts in this case. Number one, revenue from, what do they? Revenue from operation, and then other income. So accounting standard has told us clearly, either you may transfer to this, like this, 2 lakh. You may transfer to P&L in other income. You may choose other income head to transfer this to P&L, or you may create new head. See that this is what government grant income. You may also choose this one. Okay, beta. Accounting standard has given us option, either transfer to other income, or you may open separate account. So for the timing, I am not opening separate account. So I am just giving this thing. In the other income, we have covered government grant transfer to this group. Okay, beta. I am writing in bracket government grant. Okay, beta. Now see, what is the net effect? Come on, everyone. Sir, 9 lakh is expense and 2 lakh is income. Okay, it means overall net is there, that is 7 lakh effect. Yes, sir, each and every year. And what was the net effect in the net approach? Sir, in the net approach, there was no any income being transferred to P&L. Beta, in that case, directly net figure was there, because already you have reduced the cost. It means the depreciation was charging on the remaining amount. Here deferred government grant is also being transferred, but in the form of reduced amount of depreciation. But now in this case, these are being shown separately. Beta, I am removing, anyways, not removing. That is being shown you 7 lakh, so that you may revising these PDF notes, then you can understand easily. Anyways, now please see how these will be shown in the balance sheet. Sir, since you have not reduced the cost, then beta, very simple. In this case, there will be no amount of reduction in the cost. Okay, it means cost will be there fully. Yes, sir. And depreciation amount will be different. Yes, sir. Beta, I am showing you this thing so that you may attend each and every question in exam. There may be requirement to show the effect in the financial statement. Study material is not having the solution right now, as I think. I am late, sir. Okay, beta. Depreciation 9 lakh. Yes, sir. Ji. First method is best. Okay, beta. If WDV, then that percentage. Yes, beta. And more in that percentage, we shall also transfer to government grant in the P&L. It will come under other income. Beta, अंडर इनकम में भी डाल सकते हैं और सेपरेटली भी शो कर सकते हैं. स्टडी मटेरियल ने बोला है AS7 ने. Simply net effect is same. Yes, beta. Sir, ji, compulsory to present the format shown by you. Yes, beta. If the question belongs to company, then it must be shown in this way. Beta, 50 lakh is the cost, because in this case we have not reduced the cost. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Beta, 50 lakh is the cost, and always in the case of company, the gross value is shown and provision for depreciation is kept, accumulated depreciation in the first year, that is 9 lakh, 9, 18, okay, 27, no चौक 36, no पंजे 45, okay, and another part is there, that is DGG. Beta, DGG is shown in equities and liabilities, that is what? Reserve and surplus is there, yes, in which DGG balance is shown, deferred government grant balance is shown. In the first year, it was, yes, beta Bhakti, Sirji, it is compulsory to present the format shown by you. No, beta Bhakti, if the question belongs to company, only then. This is the format of company. Okay, beta. Otherwise, you can show in the different format, vertical, oh sorry, horizontal format also. But it will be better that you always practice for vertical because you are going to chartered now at the expert level. Anyways, what was the government grant? Sure, sure. Yes, beta. It was 10 lakh. And in the first year, we have shifted how much? 2 lakh. It means how much deferred remain as balance. So out of 10 lakh, in the first year, we have shifted 2 lakh to P&L. Yes. What the balance is remaining, that has to be shown in the balance sheet because that is the sheet of balance. So balance sheet is what? Balances are being shown. Yes. So how much balance will be shown in the balance sheet at the end of first year? But of course, 8 lakh. And what about next year, sir? Again, 2 lakh will be transferred because SLM is there and the ratio is same. It means remaining amount will be 6 lakh because 2 lakh will be transferred. Then 4 lakh and then 2 lakh, and then because all will be transferred, the remaining amount will be nil. Sirji, please tell me, any student of Jammu, oh, can I join for intermediate class for May 2024? Beta, ICAI will tell. Sir, this chart is for illustration number 2. Beta, for each and every, yes, the same illustration number 2 is also there. Yes. Now please see. So I have taken these things in the same way. Sir, we have covered this example. Now tell us, beta, we have covered grant related to fixed assets in the monetary. If the grant has been received in cash, means 10 lakh has been received in cash. So what we have covered here? So as per our example, 10 lakh was received. Yes. And that may be reduced. That may be for depreciable assets. Yes. Because that grant belongs to plant and machinery. As per our example, fixed asset, that is depreciable assets. And there may be either 40 lakh, sorry, either 50 lakh minus 10 lakh, that can be reduced from the cost which we have already covered. In this case, the remaining amount becomes, as per our example, that is how much? 40 lakhs. And in the second method, what we did, we opened separately, means we kept fixed assets at rupees 50 lakh and we opened a separate deferred government grant account, that is how much? 10 lakh. So both are being shown separately. If the method is there, that is not SLM, then that may be WDV. Then also the rate taken for depreciation will be applied to the deferred government grant also. Okay, beta. So now I am moving to the next part of the chart. Do I have permission, everyone? Come on, everyone. I am waiting for all of you. Do I have permission, everyone? Non-depreciable assets. What about non-depreciable assets? We got the same answer by both methods. Yes, beta. Maybe use of net approach method rather because it is used for allowing it calculation profit as per Income Tax Act. Okay. Next, for non-depreciable assets. Now, please prepare a chart for non-depreciable assets. Beta, here, what are the method as per this accounting standard? As per this accounting standard. Beta, again. there are two methods. Method number one, method number two, method number one, method number two. Sure, yes. Sir, this is non-depreciable. Oh, this is non-depreciable. Wow, come on, give a clap. This is non-depreciable. Wow, wow, मजा आ गया. This is non-depreciable. Yes, yes. Thank you for permission. Yes. Beta, first of all, same method is there. Dicto, same. Dicto, 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 same. Dicto, 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 same. This is the first method. Dicto, same. I am just copying. Sir, are you copying from here? Yes. Oh my God. This is really easy. This is really easy. First method is dicto same. Yes. In the first method, you will find the same method has been allowed. Reduce from cost of fixed assets. Sir, 50 lakh was for plant and machinery. And here you are saying again to reduce. Yes, but suppose this is the assets. That is land. That is the best example for all of you. Suppose this is what? Land. So in this case, there will be no depreciation and land is cost of 50 lakh. So I am changing the figure so that you may differentiate. Suppose cost is there, cost of fixed asset is there, that is 18 lakh. Okay, and deferred, and government grant is there that has been received. Suppose that is 5 lakh. In that case, the net cost will be there. That will be 13 lakh. So easy. So easy. सर हमारे पास कर्सर से क्लिक करने का ऑप्शन नहीं है. अच्छा, हाँ सही कह रहे हो. पार्थ is saying, sir, you are doing copy here to there. So we don't have the option to such a kind of thing. So anyways, now please see. Non-monetary, non-depreciable assets are there. Okay, beta. Second method is there. Second method is there. That is what? Transfer government grant to capital reserve. Capital reserve. It means in the balance sheet, cost is remains same, 18 lakh, and capital reserve is shown for the deferred government grant. Sorry, for the government grant. That is how much? 5 lakh. In the reserve and surplus, you should show capital reserve. But this is really very easy because such a kind of grant is belonging to the capital nature. Okay, beta. Now this is what? This is profit. In this case, this is the capital nature profit. They are being transferred to capital reserve. Why directly being transferred to capital reserve? Because beta, there cannot be any cost related to land that will be transferred to P&L, so that such may be utilized to compensate that cost. Okay, beta. In the earlier method, you are finding that depreciation is going to P&L and the grant was there to compensate that. And here, no cost will be transferred to P&L. Okay, beta. So this is the second method. So can I expect that everyone is okay up to this? Everyone, I am waiting. Come on, everyone. So I am waiting, everyone. Beta, only one chart will be the complete chart for complete accounting standard. So I am waiting for your message that everything is okay up to this or not. This is really very, very easy accounting standard. Next. Now we are moving to next part of the chapter, next part of this chapter, that is government grant related to fixed assets. But now the government is not giving cash. Suppose as I was taking the example, yes sir, clear, yes sir, okay, is there any doubt? No, yes sir, understood, okay sir. Sir, capital reserve वाला grant में क्या होता है बेटा, कैपिटल रिजर्व में ट्रांसफर करते हैं ग्रांट को. ओके बेटा. सर what is the case of grant for research of vaccine? Beta, that is different beta. Okay, very okay, clears up to this. Okay, yes. Now please see, as I taken the example of a CA student Jasmine Malik from Muzaffarnagar, and she was running the Goshala, and I taken the example. Your explanation is very understanding manner, sir, thank you. वाकई ही अच्छे से समझ आ गया. ओके बेटा. So suppose government gives her, suppose you can search at social media Jasmine की गौशाला. वाह गजब बच्ची है सच में बेटा. Suppose government will give her cash and the cost of fixed asset is 50 lakh and 10 lakh is given. Okay, suppose government is giving her instead of cash, government is directly giving her land. So beta, that land may be at concessional rate. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Suppose government allowed her that you can take these assets free of cost. Suppose bete free of cost. Case number A, case number A, case number B, case number B, case number B. Suppose government allow her that we are giving you free course beta. You are doing very good, wonderful activity for such. Sir, we are not going to amortize government grant in case of non-depreciable assets. Yes beta, yes, very good beta. But another alternative is also there. Okay beta, I have taken that. Now see, case A, if free of cost, suppose cost is what? Suppose cost is there 25 lakh. Suppose Jasmine requested government that government kindly provide us a land so that we may serve the cattle there, and government allowed her to buy a land, and that land belongs to the agriculture, and that will be used for the Goshala, and that amounting to rupees 25 lakh, and government has given her free of cost. How Jasmine will record in this case? Beta, journal entry will be there. Fixed assets account debit to cash and bank. Sir, there is no any payment. Oh, no any payment. In this case, since that has not been paid, beta, in this case, we shall do this entry. Sir, why we shall do beta? In this case, this is what free of cost. Yes, but still, accounting standard says at least some nominal value you must show that land, even though that land is free. Why? हाँ, बोलेंगे sir, बोलेंगे बेटा. So, how Jasmine will record in its book? One of your student colleague is there. I am giving the example of that girl. Beta, how she will record? She will record fixed assets account debit, land account debit to capital reserve, and that may be of 1 rupees, whatever the nominal values for her. Suppose example rupees 1. Suppose 1000 is there. So beta, that may be totally up to this, and no deduction will be there. Okay beta, in this case, suppose 1 rupees is there, 1200 रुपए का, 1100 रुपए का, जो भी चढ़ावा आप समझते हो बेटे, वो हमने समझ लो, उस पे वो रिकॉर्ड कर देंगे. केस नंबर बी, if government has told her, if at concessional rate that Jasmine, we shall not give you free, you can buy any land and we shall give you 80%. Okay beta, 80% relaxation. Now you can buy the land at 20% of cost. Okay beta, in this case, how Jasmine will record, how Jasmine Malik will record in her book? Beta, cost is how much? Beta, for Jasmine Malik, the cost will be how much? 25 lakh minus 80%, because 80% has been relaxed by government. it means only 20% is the cost for her. That is how much? 5 lakh. So beta, in this case, she will record the land received by government at the lowest cost. At least some part is there that has been paid. So fixed assets account debit to bank. Beta, some amount is there that has been paid. How much that is? 5 lakh. She will record in this case in this way. Okay, beta. Next one. Fixed assets account debit to bank. Beta, note capital reserve. Okay, beta, fixed assets account debit to bank, because usually we prefer to record all the things at cost, and here there is some cost. Okay, beta. We shall complete the example today. Don't worry. All the practice will be done today. Don't worry. But please first prepare the chart and understand the chart, because chart is only which can help you to understand complete concept. Now, please see. Next is there. After helping to her, suppose government is also helping to her. Beta, you can give another example. I will take that so that I may feel comfortable, because that the example has been shared by one of your student friend. So I am taking the name of that example. Okay, beta. Jasmine Malik. Yes. Suppose government is giving her another help, and what is that? Since she has done very wonderful job, so in this case, what will happen? Since she has already done a lot of things from her side, what she has done, beta? She has incurred expenses. So beta, government grant, government can give her reward for the amount she has already incurred. Means that can be for the past cost. For government can give her help for past expenses incurred by her. Okay, beta. For past expenses incurred. Sir, so in case 2, beta, you are talking about this case, non-monetary. Yes. In that case, beta, Devraj, this will not be difficult chart. Don't worry. Okay, we shall practice all the question. In a single chart, you have to summarize your accounting standard. Sir, in case to non-monetary, no journal entry for concession. Beta, no. They have to record the amount at cost. You know what was the entry in this case? That was only 1 rupees, just to record, because if we will not record and the assets has gone, then how we shall identify that there was any assets? Okay, beta. Sir, what will be the next entry in case of non-monetary assets? There will be no any further entry in case of this. Depreciation will be there for the case B here. Okay, beta. Yes, at amount 5 lakh. If that is not the land. Okay, beta. Anyways, now please see everyone. Grant for revenue expense. To run that Goshala, if government help her, that you have incurred a lot of expenses by, beta, she is really doing this. I am very much surprised. She go to office and earn the salary by which she is managing at her own. And since 2020, she was telling me one of her friend that she is running that since 2017 or 21, I think. Anyway, for past expenses incurred, but in this case, since she has already transferred, to P&L, since already those expenses have been transferred by her to P&L, but any organization which have done the good things without having the expectation from the government for their grant, if any organization is doing such a kind of expenditure and those has been transferred to P&L, in this case, the government grant received will also be transferred to P&L will be transferred to P&L account, beta. In this case, that will be transferred to P&L account because the grant is for compensating. Okay, beta. Grant is to compensate you because you are doing good things. So, beta, in this case, that will be transferred to P&L. What about next, sir? For future, if someone is there, sir, but sir, Goshala के लिए income expenditure account बनेगा. Yes, beta. Right now, I am saying P&L. It doesn't mean that it is only trading and P&L. That belongs to income and expenditure. Yes, beta. I am agree with that. Okay, beta. Now see, for future expenses, for future expenses, beta. Suppose government has given you, suppose after seeing her, I am also starting now Goshala. Suppose after seeing one of you, Jasmine Malik is one of your example. If I am seeing that girl and in future I am thinking after 2 days, let's start Goshala from my side also. Beta, if I start Goshala and government, I requested to government kindly give me some advance so that I can run that organization for the welfare. In that case, what will happen? Then I will apply in that case step number first. Whatever the amount we have received, first I shall do this thing. Step first. The government grant will be received and transferred. Sorry, I would like to see write down in this way. The received government grant. Sorry, received government grant, because that has been received government grant will be transferred to what do you think? Should I transfer to income? No, transfer to deferred government grant, DGG, deferred government grant account. In this case, first I shall open DGG account, deferred government grant account. Now step number two. Now step number 2, I shall write here, but I am waiting for a message that everything is okay up to this or not, everyone. Come on, everyone, give me message. Up to this, okay or not? I am waiting, everyone. In this case, I am waiting, everyone. Everyone. Okay, sir, up to this. Yes, sir. Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, government grant are capital item, right, sir? No, beta. Government grant are help, and that help may be for capital work, capital nature work, or for regular revenue nature work. Okay, beta. So after receiving this government grant, that has been received for the revenue purpose expenses, and if we have already incurred, then we are here in case number A. I am writing this case number A, and if we are writing this, that is case number B. Means if we are receiving in advance government grant, in this case, first we shall not transfer to P&L because we have to wait for the ratio of expenses. In this case, first we shall credit to deferred government grant. Okay, that will be shown in reserve and surplus until and unless completely written off. Step number 2 is there. Then in this case, they will be transferred. That deferred government grant will be transferred either transfer to profit and loss account as income, or transferred to expense account by crediting to expense account. In this way, what will happen? In this way, net reduced expenses are transferred to P&L account. Understood, sir? Very clearly, sir. Up to this, okay? Yes, sir. You clear all the concept. It lift in the mind. Thank you, beta. I am seeing first time your message, beta Rebecca. Okay. Past expenditure means previous year ka expenditure. Okay. Someone was asking, sir, past expenditure means previous year ka expenses. No, beta. I am giving you just example as I am writing here the name. As I took the example of that girl, that is what Jasmine Malik. She has already done. So I am writing here name. Okay. That is what she has already done. Jasmine Malik is the example of today's class I am taking here. Jasmine Malik is the example who has already done these kind of things and she is not expecting from government. And government will see, oh, she has done, she has worked, she has already spent some many expenses. Oh, and now another side I am there. And who's that? Sir, you are our teacher. Yes. Who's that? Who is thinking? That is Ajay Rathi. So beta, I am writing here. This is my name, Ajay Rathi. I am planning, and I have requested to government, I also want to do the work in social welfare. Kindly give some advance. In that case, so beta, this is the case for me who is thinking for working and applying for the government grant, and after receiving the government grant, I will be working for the same. But that is the example that she has already done. She has already done the work. Okay, beta. And the government is compensating later on. So later on, she will transfer to P&L because she has already transferred her expenses to P&L. And now what I am doing here, I am recognizing a liability because I have received advance and I will defer that to the further. And that deferred government grant will be transferred to P&L as an income to compensate that expense, or directly I will be reducing from the expenses for which grant has been received, and net amount will be transferred to P&L for the expenses. Sir, grant for revenue expense हिंदी में please. Okay बेटा राहुल grant for expenses को मैं हिंदी में बता रहा हूँ. I am explaining now in हिंदी. सर वेलफेयर शुरू क्यों नहीं किया? एडवांस चाहिए बेटा. पार्थ ऑलरेडी मेरी तरफ से जो हो सकता था 2014 से मैंने यूट्यूब पे फ्री क्लास डाल रखी है. जो हम कर सकते हैं वो तो हमने पहले कर लिया बेटे. एनीवेज नाउ प्लीज सी, if you will search, you will find all the chapters free of course. Anyways, now I am explaining in Hindi. बेटा ग्रांट जो रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंसेस के लिए मिलती है, मतलब टू रन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन फॉर सोशल वेलफेयर. ओके, इन दिस केस दो तरह की ग्रांट होती है बेटे. एक तो जो पहले से काम कर रहा है, जैसे हमने यहाँ पे एग्जांपल लिया कि भाई एक जैस्मीन मलिक है बच्ची सीए वाली, वो गौशाला चला रही है मुजफ्फरनगर में और उसने बड़े अच्छे से काम कर रखा है ऑलरेडी. उसका काम देखा गवर्नमेंट ने कि भाई उसने तो बहुत अच्छा काम कर रखा है, तो गवर्नमेंट बाद में आई क्योंकि उसने काम कर दिया, उसने खर्चा कर रखा है. वो तो बेचारी किसी से एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर, अपने पीएनएल में डाल दिया खर्चा, और गवर्नमेंट ने देखा और गवर्नमेंट ने उसको हेल्प की. लेकिन दूसरा हूं मैं, केस नंबर बी. मैं सोच रहा हूं कि मैं करूंगा तो मैं पहले गवर्नमेंट से हेल्प ले लूं और मैं रिसीव कर लूं पैसा, तब मैं उसमें अपना पैसा थोड़ा कंट्रीब्यूट कर पाऊंगा. तो मेरा सेकंड केस जो है बेटा वो इसका है कि जब मेरे को पैसा मिल जाएगा गवर्नमेंट ग्रांट का, तो मैं उसको क्या करूंगा, इनकम नहीं मानूंगा, मैं उसको क्या करूंगा, एक लायबिलिटी की तरह रखूंगा. डेफर्ड गवर्नमेंट ग्रांट बस क्या है, वो रिजर्व में जाएगा क्योंकि वो होगा फ्यूचर में ट्रांसफर होगा ना डेफर. एनीवेज बाद में क्या होगा, जब मैं खर्चा करूंगा तो मैं उतना ही, जितना मैं खर्चा करूंगा उतना ही अमाउंट में पीएनएल में डालता जाऊंगा. किस तरह से, या तो डायरेक्टली इनकम की तरह, या फिर क्या करूंगा, खर्चे में से घटाता जाऊंगा, नेट ट्रांसफर करूंगा. गॉट इट सर, थैंक यू सर. ओके बेटा. सर सब ऊपर से जा रहा है. प्रशांत वर यू लेट? सर योर वे ऑफ गिविंग एग्जांपल इज वेरी फाइन, इट कीप्स फोकस ऑन टॉपिक. ओके बेटा, थैंक यू बेटा. पार प्रशांत आप लेट थे क्या? अगर आप लेट थे, क्योंकि एक भी बच्चे का मैंने अभी तक है ना ऐसा डाउट नहीं देखा कि जिसका एग्जांपल समझ में ना आ रहा. आप लेट हो गए थे क्या बेटा? हाउ कैन वी आइडेंटिफाई इट्स फॉर कैपिटल नेचर और एक्सपेंडिचर? यस बेटा आलम, वी शैल, अलमास we shall be practicing now. No, sir, my intention was not like that. I was talking with different example in which you might be doing other welfare activity, like example of student you have given. Yes, beta, you can search, beta. I have given already since 2014. Anyways, grant for promoter, beta, last concept is there. I will put this on graph and then we shall start the practice. Those, if any one of you are having any problem, then those will be clear during the practice. Don't worry. Okay, beta. Sir, please explain. सर एक प्रैक्टिकल एग्जांपल दे दीजिए. यस बेटा दूंगा. सर प्लीज एक्सप्लेन सेकंड स्टेप, step 2. Beta, step 2 is that suppose we have received a grant of rupees 5 lakh. So up to that we shall keep this amount in the reserve and surplus, and if we have received and we have incurred the expenses, suppose in the P&L we have incurred the expenses of rupees 5,000, sorry, 45,000, then in the expense side that will be 45,000. In the income side we shall also transfer such DGG, deferred government grant, will be transferred to P&L to compensate that expense, exactly same equal to the expenses being incurred. Okay beta, this is the first way, either in this way or you may show in this way, that expense is there, how much, that is 45,000, and then reduce that expenses by the government grant amount same up to this. If you are having the difference that could not be compensated by government bank, only then net will be transferred to P&L. In this example I am taking that no amount remaining that has not been compensated by the government. Okay beta, in this way. So in study material also they have not given these concepts in detail. That's the reason, Rituraj, that's the reason I am preparing the chart, and that's the reason I am giving you so many of example here, because the language must be more clear. Anyways, now please see last concept to discuss, beta. In this case you have to pass only a single entry. Bank account debit to capital reserve. After this we shall start the question. Please write down bank account debit to capital reserve, and such capital reserve will not be available for any dividend or bonus shares. You know, in the bonus shares you can use the capital nature reserve, but this will not be available for using that, because that doesn't belongs to promoters, that has been given by government. Okay beta, such will be shown in the reserve and surplus, because capital reserve is what? A reserve. Presentation of all AS. Now clear, sir? Okay beta, please take all AS. Ankur, I really want, but everybody is there, other faculties are also good, and as per institute I can take only those accounting standard for which you have requested and the institute had allowed. I am also interested to take all. Anyways, now beta, see everyone, this is the complete chart. Sir, yes sir, this grant is allowed. Yes, as you have taken the example of that girl, sir, it means there must be some activities. Yes, and those activities are being satisfied, and after that beta, see, now I am giving you one more thing, that assistance may be, I am inserting one more line. Everyone, here I am inserting one more line. Come on. And what is that, sir? This is main thing. I am writing in red color that assistance may be for past or future compliance of conditions. It means first we have to comply the conditions, or we have already complied the conditions, only then we can say we are eligible for grant. Beta, please understand. Sir, why you have not written? Because beta, from here we have to understand one more concept. See, government अब मैं हिंदी में बता रहा हूँ भाई, यहाँ पे एक चीज का ध्यान रखना होगा, गवर्नमेंट को ऐसे थोड़ा ना दे देगी, वो किसी काम के लिए देगी ना, इसका मतलब क्या है, वहां पर कुछ कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करनी होगी तभी आपको ग्रांट मिलेगी। यस, ऐसे थोड़ा ना चलते फिरते आ गया सर मेरे को ग्रांट दे दो, अच्छा आ जाए इधर को पकड़ के ढूंढ ढूंढ ढूंढ, क्यों दे दे ग्रांट भाई, कुछ काम किया है, कोई हमने जो बता रखे वो काम किए तभी तो गवर्नमेंट ग्रांट देगी ना। अंडरस्टूड सर, थैंक यू सो मच, एक्सप्लेन कॉन्सेप्ट थ्रू चार्ट इज आर्ट, यू आर आर्टिस्ट सर, थैंक यू बेटा, thank you so much, really your chart are easy to understand sir, and thank you for explaining the helpful chart. Sir, your teaching style is amazing, I am enjoying all of class, your singing dancing, thank you beta. Sir मेरे को ब्लैक ब्लैकबेरी हो गया, मैंने तो सारा रेड से ही लिखा है, कोई बात नहीं बेटा, ब्लैक पेन हो गया, चलो हो गया, एनीवेज चलो। वन ऑफ द स्टूडेंट वाज देयर हु वाज नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड। बेटा कौन था वो बच्चा जो कह रहा था मेरे को ऊपर से जा रहा है, बेटा वो बाद में आया था क्या? हाँ प्रशांत गौतम बेटा, बेटा प्लीज रिवाइज द वीडियो राइट फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग बिकॉज आई कैन नॉट रिपीट, आई थिंक यू आर लेट। एनीवेज, now everyone, come on, give a clap, come on, give a clap for reminding to all of you that this is the lecture of AS12 and you are watching the lecture of AS12. Come on, give a clap first. This will not let you sleep. Yes, grant receipt cannot be used for any other purpose. Yes, everyone, you are asking that, and now I told you earlier, I will explain that at the right time. So beta, there is some purpose. There is some purpose. There are some conditions for which government will give you grant. Do government allow the grant for each and every purpose? You know, you help a lot of person who are begging at light, green at the traffic signal, and you give them a lot of money. So government will allow you grant? No, government allow grant for some certain purpose. You used to give biscuits to the street dogs, those are also help. But is this called government grant? No, only when government will give you grant, and government gives grant to after complying some conditions. It means there are some purpose for which government grant will be allowed. And if those conditions are not satisfied, later on the government can also reclaim back that grant. It means there can be refund of that grant. If Jasmine Malik, I have taken example, and government has given her land capital nature grant, government has given her to run that Goshala expenses, that is revenue nature grant, to start then promoters grant. If she doesn't comply the condition later on, then government can also demand that grant refund back. Yes. So beta, see, I am not saying that government will always, beta, I am just giving you, if there is breakage of condition, then refund of grant may be there. Beta, since I have prepared this chart, this is for government grant. The government grant is received, then how accounting is done, you have understood this. In the same way, there is a refund. I will also explain that, but later on. Beta, I am giving you just a glimpse of that refund. Beta, whatever the entry you have passed here at the time of receiving, that will be reversed at the time of refund. So if you understand this chart, then you will be enjoying all the concept in a single chart, and refund will be very, very easy. So I am not teaching you right now refund. First, I will be practice with all of you to receive the grant. Okay, clap, clap, clap. Sir, your art look like made by Leonardo da Vinci. Who is that? Clap, sir. Enjoying your teaching. Thank you, beta. Clap, clap, clap. Okay, okay. Sir, if any one of them got a grant from government by saying that we are going to start welfare, and government gives some grant, what if person won't start the welfare? Beta, that's the thing. Government will recover. I hope you are asking the same. In that case, government will take the grant back, and that will be called here refund of grant. So we are also here to learn the accounting for refund of grant. Okay, so I am just first teaching you how the entry will be done at the time of grant receiving. After that, we shall be practicing the refund concept and practicing the questions. So first we shall pass the journal entry in case of grant receiving. Receiving government grant is ordinary activity. Refund of grant is extraordinary. Yes, beta, absolutely perfect, beta. There is one thing I want to confirm. If I clear one group and fail to clear other, do I have to appear both the group, beta? I cannot answer here, beta. Okay, beta. Please, I will answer only the class related query. Please, it's my request. Anyways, so it's the time to take break so that we may be practicing in a flow. Okay, beta. Everyone, please take a break. And if during the break you want to utilize the time, then please revise this chart. Okay. And after that, we shall be practicing all the questions. Sir, break लगा दीजिए. Crystal clear, sir. Thank you, beta. Sir, break लगा दीजिए. Yes, everyone. During the break, you can give your feedback to ICAI, respected ICAI, and you can also give your Google review by searching at Google, CHRT, and you can give your reviews. Okay, beta, that is your break work. In exam, we have to write statement of profit and loss and balance sheet. Yes, beta, that will be much better. Okay, beta. Sir, how the government will decide it will not using proper beta? That's different matter. Okay, beta. How the accounting will be done, that will be covered here. Sir, can I write in exam by black pen? Yes, beta. Sir, please break लगा दीजिए. Yes, everyone. Now we are back again. Come on, show me your message. Show me your presence fast. I am waiting for a message, everyone. अरे पार्थ मस्त रहे बेटा, बिंदास, परेशान नहीं हो, ठीक है ना? वो कुछ नहीं यार, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, बिंदास रहे एकदम मस्त. No need to sorry, okay? Anyways, come on everyone, show me your presence fast. Beta, I have mentioned study material illustration number along with the concept during the break. You took the break, but I was also having the break work. During the break, I have mentioned the respected illustration number. Please see, so that you may easily feel confidence in this chapter also. Beta, this is the concept number 1. Grant related to fixed assets. Monetary grant is there for depreciable, and there may be 2 methods. For the first method, illustration number 1 is that which we have taken as an example. Now please understand, I have written here illustration number by black color and also by red color. Beta, I have mentioned here. हाँ, okay, ले लो बेटा मिल्कशेक ले लो शैतान. सुनो, I have mentioned here red color illustration number, those belongs to refund of the same grant. And illustration number 1, black color, that is the grant receiving. Okay, beta. All the illustration number which have been mentioned here by black pen are the illustration those belongs to that concept. And the illustration number those belongs to refund of grant has been mentioned here by red color illustration number. So this is the complete chart in which you will be finding all the relevant illustration number along with the topic. Also, I have prepared for you during the break a chart for refund, but this one. So beta, refund concept has been written by me during the break, but I will show you after the practice of these questions first. So we are now in practice. First, we have to study illustration number 1, which we have although already covered, but still I want to show so that you may be feeling the confidence that you have already covered that. See, illustration number 1. Everyone, please open page number 9.5. Read with full energy, sir. अब सब फोड़ देंगे. Yes, ऋतुराज, very good. Want to have milkshake, शैतान. राहुल अकेले अकेले, ये तो गंदी बात है. Illustration number 1. See, you have already covered this. Please write down here. Class example number 1. Okay. 50 lakh is the cost. Please see, 50 lakh is the cost of fixed assets. And useful life is what? 5 years. And salvage value was 5 lakh. Government has given you grant of rupees 10 lakh. Pass the journal entry in the books of company for the first 2 years. If the grant is deducted, beta, it means this is what? Method number, this one. Illustration number 1 is this one. Okay, beta. Net approach. So I don't think so we have to waste our time right now. Screen blur दिख रहा है. Illustration number 1 already covered है. Yes, बेटा. Illustration में फिर से शो कीजिए बेटा. ये शो कर रखा है. Screen blur दिख रही है क्या? Everyone, tell me screen is okay or not? Oh, it is possible. Yes. Now we are back. So I am not wasting your time now. After that, illustration number 2 is there. Beta, illustration number 2. Beta, same illustration is there as illustration number 1 if grant is treated as deferred income. Beta, we have already covered this. That is also class example number 1. We have already covered by second method. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. Screen is clear. Now we are moving to next illustration. That is illustration number 3. Come on, everyone. Santosh Limited has received a grant of rupees 8 crore from government for setting up a factory in backward area, and out of this grant, company distributed 2 crores. Oh my god, dividend has been distributed. No, not allowed. Everyone, government assistance is for compliance of certain condition, and the purpose is there. As per those conditions, you have to utilize the assets for that purpose only. If I am taking the example of that CA girl, if Jasmine Malik utilized the land that has been acquired because of subsidy by the help of government, if Jasmine Malik will utilize that for the personal purpose, then that grant has to be refunded. Okay, beta, that cannot be distributed as a dividend. That amount cannot be distributed as a dividend. Now, please see. So, question is asking also that they have distributed 2 crore as dividend out of such grant. This is not allowed. This is not allowed. Now, please see. Also, Santosh, one more thing is also there. Received a land free of cost. Oh my god. Beta, see. First grant was received for factory purpose, and second was received for free of cost land, but it has not recorded at all. No. They were saying that since nothing has been spent, no, beta, no. At this case, what we have to do? Come on, everyone. Of course, that has to be shown at nominal value, and this distribution which they have done is the wrong. That grant has to be refunded in this case. Okay, beta. So question was asking you treatment. Yes. Now please see what the answer is there. Very easy. In the first case, grant received for factory is not available for distribution and dividend. This is the case number 1. And second case is that in the second case, even if not spent, land should be recorded in the books at nominal value. I think there is no need to tell that in this case there will be any discussion required. Still, I want to show this one. Even though non-monetary assets has been, non-monetary grant means the assets has been received free of cost. Still, that has to be shown at a nominal value. Illustration number 3 you have already covered here. Okay, now see. Now we are moving to illustration number 4. That is a good question. Yes, beta. Bank account debit to. Yes, you are right. So we can write here entry also. Very, very good answer. Very good. Vadla money. Shivajani. Very good, beta. In this case, we should also present in exam bank account debit to capital reserve. Very, very good. Very, very good. At nominal value. Whatever the nominal value is there, you can write 101 का चढ़ावा, 1100 रुपए, 5 रुपए, whatever the amount you think that is nominal. Sir, can individuals start an NGO? Yes, beta. One of you has already started. I was giving the example of same. And no other hand doing the business in relevant activity. No, beta. For example, having stationery business, start education charitable trust. But I am not getting exactly your sentence. Please explain more. Sir, only 20,000, 2 lakh has been refunded, or the whole amount. Beta, whole amount has to be refunded. If condition break, then complete has to be refunded. Sir, is there any criteria for condition for deciding nominal value? No, beta. Part that may be nominal. For example, nowadays that is the materiality concept. Okay, beta, that may be shown at a nominal value. There is no any criteria. Next one, illustration number 4. Beta, such illustration belongs to the revenue nature grant. And this is what? Option number 1. See, and this is what? Option number. Wait a minute. Option number 2. See, Beta, see this one. If expenses are being given, grant has been given for revenue expenses, for past expenses incurred or for future expenses incurred, beta, such illustration belongs to this one. What happened? When grant is received, then we have to transfer to government grant, deferred government grant, this one, and then then later on when we incur the expenses, then option number 1, that has to be transferred to P&L. Option number 2, that will be reduced from the expense, relevant expense. Okay, let's practice this concept. Beta, I am showing you the solution from the study material so that we may save our time. Okay, beta. Sir, can we record at market value such land? No, beta. Land account debit to capital reserve is right. Yes, beta. Yes, thank you beta. I drink the water. Thank you so much for concern. सर, अगर कोई इंसान कोई बिजनेस कर रहा है तो बिजनेस एक्टिविटी से रिलेटेड एनजीओ भी खोल सकता है क्या? करते हैं बेटा, काफी लोग करते हैं ऐसा. Even though that is not allowed. Come on, let's read this question. Company X runs a charitable hospital. It incurs salary of doctors, staff. Wow. Beta, you know, many hospitals are there which are doing a great great help to all the person, and they are running the hospital from the donation, etc. See, such incurs salary of doctors, staff to the extent 30 lakh rupees per annum. Now please understand, 30 lakh rupees per annum is the running cost. Yes. So as a support, local government grants a lump sum payment of rupees 90 lakh. So they are having 30 lakh rupees annual expenses, and they are getting more than 30 grant. No beta, they are getting the grant of rupees 90 lakh to compensate the expenses over the 5 years. So if we divide it by 5 years, if we divide 90 lakh divided by 5 years, then it means 18 lakh per annum, 18 lakh per year is the grant which has been received in advance. Beta, you know, they are incurring 30 lakhs each year, but they are getting help from the government only 18. So can you please tell, how will you record? Sir, very easy. Beta, in this illustration solution, I will do some correction in the study material. Okay, beta, there is something which need to be corrected. So please be careful. Sir, अगर कोई इंसान, sir, drink water. Thank you, beta. Sir, illustration number 3, the entry should be land account debit to capital reserve. Yes, you are talking about this. Yes, but I have done the same. Okay, not bank, sorry. That is in kind. Yes, you are right, beta. That was land. Very good answer by Hibab Bilal. Yes, beta. Thank you, beta. Rituraj. Clear. So what is the nominal value we taking? So during the question solving, beta, in exam we can take rupees 1. Okay, and give the nominal value in bracket there in the amount column. Now please see. Everyone, yes. See, beta, in this case, how will you record this 90 lakh? Sir. This was 5 lakh example. Yes, beta. Now the example has been changed to 90 lakh. Woo! 90 lakh. Sir. Yes, beta. Sir, expenses are there. Those are how much? Those are 30 lakhs. Ooh, 30 lakhs of first year. Yes, sir. How will you compensate, sir? 90 lakh belongs to 5 years. So in the first year, you will be able to compensate only and only 18 lakh. Okay. Either debit the expenses to P&L by 30 lakh and credit the P&L as income 18 lakh, or alternatively, second option is also there. Then in which you must have the net effect in the P&L. 30 lakh is the expenses, and we are reducing here the first year belonging 18 lakh amount, and the net amount will be how much? Net amount will be how much? 12 lakh. Beta, this is the second option. I know you all were having some understanding problem at this concept. So beta, please understand this thing now in the clear way. Step number first, while we are receiving the grant in advance for future purpose which we have to follow. Yes, in that case, please read this solution. Shown separately as other income, you are giving here the option number 1. So first you have to receive, yes sir, we have received this grant. Bank account debit to defer revenue grant or defer income. But you can write DGG, defer government grant. You can write defer revenue from government, but whatever the name you may utilize. So don't get confused by the solution by all the teachers and respected book writers. They may use different word, but that will having the same sense. Okay, beta. So after that, salary expenses will be debited. Salary expense account debit to bank. Yes, of course. In this case, this is the option 1 in which you are not netting off the expenses. You are showing the expenses separately, and the grant is also being shown separately. You know, out of 90 lakh divided by 5, it means 18 lakh is being shown in the first year. So beta, in this case, this will be the option number 1. So I am waiting for all of you, everyone. Please tell me option number 1 is clear to all of you or not. Please tell me, everyone. This is our option number 1 in which you are showing the first year related grant to P&L. I am waiting. Yes, Rituraj, Anmol, Parth, Rahul, Ankur, Manish, and all rest of the students. Mansi, where are you? No, where is your naughtiness? Today you are very, very silent. Jyoti and all rest of the students. Clear, sir. I found the correction in case B, illustration 3. Oh, very good, Rituraj. Yes, beta. Very, very good, Rituraj. I am feeling very, very happy. The correction which I wanted to do in the solution given by study material, Rituraj has done already. Very, very good. That's the thing I want from all of you. That think practically. Beta, accounting standard must be learned from the bottom of heart. These are not only the things to keep in the books. These are the things which are need to be presented in the market. Okay, beta. And those will be definitely when you will be learning by thinking the practically. Clear, sir? Yes, sir. Clear. Now, please see. In this case, in the second case, everyone, first entry same. Grant has been received. Yes. And salary expenses have been booked. Now, this is the correction time. Expenses are there. How much? Step number first. Amount should be 30 lakh. 30 lakh is the amount that should be debited because expenses are how much? Those are 30 lakhs. And then, so this is what second entry. Next, deferred revenue income account debit to salary expense. We are here crediting to salary expense. In this case, what will affect? The salary expense once debited and second time that is credited. Now next entry will be there. Profit and loss account debit to salary expense. Beta, this should be done in this way. Okay, in this way, what will be there? 12 lakh will be transferred to P&L. In this way, net. Okay, because salary expense are full. If you debit only 12 lakh, then in that case, you know what will happen? You already know each and everything. I don't know. I don't think so. There must be more explanation in this case. But still, if you are having any doubt, then please let me know. Now, I am moving to the next part of the concept. Presentation of grant of promoter's contribution. everyone, beta, in this case, illustration number 5 and 6 are there. First, I want to discuss with all of you illustration number 5. Yes. Tip Top Limited. Sir, please explain again B point. Beta, B point. This one. Beta, first we have to receive the grant. Entry will be bank account debit to bank, government, deferred government grant, DGG. Deferred government grant. Then second entry is there. What is that? Salary expense account debit. Yes. Okay, beta, Vrindu. Vrunda. Okay. Salary expense is how much? That is 30 lakh. Yes. And what about next? Very simple. What about next? After that, next entry is there. Yes. Deferred revenue income will be transferred to salary expense. But this will be the account that will be credited. Yes. In this case, net amount will be there. That will be transferred to P&L. Salary has been credited. Salary should be credited now of 12 lakh because salary once debited for 30 and then credited for 18. Okay, beta. There must be compounding, but there must not be so much of compounding that the meaning of the entry must forgot. Okay. Beta, in that case, 30 to no, beta, no, because bank should be credited with 30 because bank has paid 30. Okay, beta. So there must not be so much of compounding that the effect must be removed. Anyways, now please see illustration number 5. Top and Top Limited set up its business in the backward area, which entitled the company to receive the government of India a subsidy of 20% in the cost of investment, for which no repayment was ordinarily expected. Moreover, there was no condition that company should purchase any specific assets. Okay, having fulfilled all the conditions under the scheme. What question is saying? Having fulfilled all the conditions under this scheme, company on investment of rupees 50 crore in capital assets received 10 crore from government in January 2002. Okay, the company wants to treat this receipt as revenue and thereby, now please see, thereby reduce the loss on the profit and loss. Keeping in view the accounting standard, let's discuss the point. Beta, see, in this case, you will be finding some different type of question because beta, in this case, see, there was no condition that company should purchase any specific assets. Okay, beta. Please see, in this case, there was no any particular purpose. Hence, government was giving the grant to motivate them to work in the designated area and without having any particular condition for the purpose. Now see, in this case, this is the grant which is having without any purpose. In this case, beta, we shall credit it to capital reserve because this type of incomes are not usually found out daily basis. That will be credited to capital reserve. Okay, beta, this is the theory question. It will be much better. You will read this question in homework. Okay. Now please see illustration number 6. Yes, give a heading here. Please give a heading here. Revenue grant. And that will be having the same. See, how would you treat the following in the account with AS12? 35 lakh received from the local authority for providing the medical facility to employees. Better see, local authority has given you a grant that you must provide these kind of medical facility, good things, good facility to your employee. But the government has helped you so that you may do the wonderful you may provide the wonderful facility to your employee. Okay, but this grant is for what purpose? Sir, this is the same for future expenses. We shall be doing the medical expenses for employees, and we shall be debiting the same to P&L, for which government is giving us grant. So in the starting, such DGG will be received by rupees how much? 35 lakh. What will he do? So same, we shall do the same. Okay, in this case, see what question is saying. Second point is that 100 lakh subsidy. Now please see, 100 lakhs received from government for setting up in the notified area. Again the same is, that is the promoter's contribution, in the nature of promoter's contribution, where you will transfer, such will be transferred to capital reserve. Okay, and what about this next, this one? Such will be revenue grant. Okay, a revenue grant must be giving heading note there at this revenue grant. So there are two options. Beta, you will have to tell in the exam. There are two options in this case. One is either we can transfer to income, okay, or we can reduce such from the expenses, but don't transfer to DGG, because that belongs to current year. Okay, beta, in this case there is no indication that belongs to 5 years, 4 years, etc., etc. Sir, can we transfer to other income? Yes, beta, or we, yes, very good, very good. Yes. Illustration number 6. Now everyone, you have covered all the things up to this. Now refund of grant is being started. So before starting the refund of grant, I want to ask from all of you, up to this everything is okay? Up to this everything is okay? Because now I want to discuss with all of you refund of grant, and after that we shall be practicing the question in such a way that in a single question there will be both conceptual clarity. First we shall pass the entry relating to receiving, and in the same question after 1 or 2 years there will be refund of the grant because of breaking of condition. Okay sir, clear. So I am waiting for everyone. Come on, give a clap to yourself. You are still not sleeping. That is the really appreciable. Come on, give a clap to yourself that you are still not sleeping in the accounts class. How it is possible? How it is possible? You are a brave person. So give a clap to yourself. And don't enjoy the paratha, even though it's the dinner time. I know maybe side by side you are doing that. Yes sir, big okay. So now see, now tell me, if someone is going from this way, then how he will move back? Better please see. Before starting the refund of grant, I want to ask you one thing. Suppose this is the tunnel in which Mr. X entered. Suppose beta, Mr. X is there, who is entering from this side, and second side is closed. Oh my god, there is no way to come out from the second side. What will happen? Come on everyone, what will happen if Mr. X gone inside this pipe and second side that was locked? Sir, he will come back from where? एक बच्चा लिख रहा है, मैंने पूछा समझ में आया? ये सर बिगो दूसरा कह रहा कतई जहर। वाह बेटा वाह, भाई मजा आ गया, वाह सर, आई एम डांसिंग, वाह वेरी गुड। कतई जहर, वाह बेटा दिल जीत लिया तूने राम झा, गजब। क्लैप फॉर यू टू सर। सर नो ब्रेक मी फॉर डिनर। ओके डन। It's possible because of you, sir. We are not sleeping. Priyanka, okay. Sir, no paratha today is pav bhaji. Yes, that's the thing I am telling you, that I am teaching here and you are enjoying the pav bhaji. Anyways, now please come to back. Sir, मैंने एक झपकी ले ली. वाह. Miss Kanan is saying that I have already taken a झपकी. Very good. just like Uttarakhand incidents. Yes, beta Rahul, I was thinking the same while I was creating this graph, but still, anyways. Yes, tunnel in America, same happened to someone. Yes, beta, very sad. Anyways, sir, just like Uttarakhand incident. Yes, beta, he is stuck in the pipe. Now, beta, please tell me from where he will come. In the same way, beta, means he has to reverse in the same way now from there. Yes, the same is the case with the entries. Now you are passing the entry in this way. How, sir? If you are passing this entry in this way, bank account debit to DGG, deferred government grant, and you are passing this, you have shifted this DGG to P&L. And if we want to reverse this entry, how will you reverse? Sir, we shall reverse in the same way. Means you can directly reverse with the crux. Oh, yes. How will you pass the entry? Sir, simple. Simple, sir, simple. Simple is not name of any person. So please, simple is simple. Simple. Profit and loss account debit to bank. Oh my God, so easy it is. In the same way, we have to pass the entry. Whatever the entry we have effected in the books related to grant, that has to be unaffected. Woo! Let's see now chart. How refund of grant will be recorded? First, we have to understand the chart in the same way. ऋतुराज कह रहा देन मिस्टर एक्स का पता नहीं, मैं तो टनल फोड़ के बाहर निकलूंगा. वाह ऋतुराज, वेरी गुड. विदाउट इंटरेस्ट. यस बेटा, विदाउट इंटरेस्ट. सर जी, इट इज ओनली 5 months फॉर एग्जामिनेशन. यस बेटा. सर तो ये एज फाइनल एग्जाम के लिए रेडी करवा दिया सर जी. ये एस नो बेटा, this is for study material. Now see, if refund for government grant, beta see, related to fixed assets, what we have received here, related to fixed assets, yes. And the grant is how much? That is for monetary, yes. And what we did here for depreciable fixed assets, sir, we have reduced the cost. Now what we shall do? Now we shall increase the cost. And how we shall pass the entry? Fixed assets account debit to bank, beta. In the example we have taken of rupees 10 lakh, yes. And what happened if later on that grant has to be reversed? In that case, nothing. We have to reduce in this way to bank, yes, but that has to be debited to fixed asset because that was reduced from the fixed assets in this case. सर आपका जितनी नॉलेज आ जाए तो सी हंसते हंसते क्लियर हो जाए. ओ मेरे बच्चों, इनसे ज्यादा होगी बेटा. मैं तो पिट पिट के सीखा हूं. तुम्हें नहीं होगी एनी दिक्कत, क्योंकि अब तुम प्रैक्टिकली पहले से समझ जाओगे. इफ रिफंड ऑफ गवर्नमेंट ग्रांट, आपने ब्रेक टाइम में लिखा ना. हाँ बेटा, ड्यूरिंग द ब्रेक आई वाज प्रिपेयरिंग दिस चार्ट. एनीवेज, what happened in the second method? Beta, in the second method, DGG was transferred to P&L over the time. Come on, see what was happening here, everyone. So in this case, what was happening? This 2 lakh was being transferred to P&L. Woo! This 2 lakh was being transferred to P&L. How? Come on, see everyone. This was method number 2 of illustration number 1. This was method number 2. So by way of illustration number 2. In this case, what was happening? The grant was being transferred to P&L by way of deferred income. Yes. In this case, what was happening? The grant was received, this one, yes, and fixed asset was booked at complete cost, yes. And then what happened? In this case, depreciation was more and that was transferred to P&L. Now what will happen, sir? In this case, what will happen? Beta, in this case, suppose at the first year end, at the second year end, we are removing this, refunding this. In this case, beta, definitely refund will be of how much? 10 lakh. If second year end, it means we have shifted 2 years DGG to P&L as per our example, yes. And that was 2 plus 2, that was 4. It means DGG was remaining in the books of rupees 6 lakh. and the amount which has been transferred to tunnel P&L, that is how much? 4. That has to be removed again from there. It means that was credited with 2 plus 2, 4 amount in the P&L for 2 years. So we shall take back from there. And the remaining amount in the DGG, deferred government grant, is to be again now debiting in this way, because at the time of receiving we credited that. So I am waiting for everyone message now, that concept up to this okay or not. First I shall discuss this concept, then we shall move to practice of the question. Only 2 or 3 questions are there, in which you shall be doing the complete accounting for receiving and then refunding. Let me know first. Come on everyone, I am waiting. Who will tell me? Yes, come on everyone. Sir, गवर्नमेंट ग्रांट फुल रिफंड होती है हमेशा या पार्शल? बेटा ये तो गवर्नमेंट की अपनी चॉइस के ऊपर है, बट स्टिल नॉर्मली फुल होती है. ओके राहुल, आई एम स्टिल वेटिंग फॉर मैसेज. नेक्स्ट, for non-depreciable assets, sir, it was in case of non-depreciable assets, the method number 1 was there, in which also we have reduced that. Yes, in that case also that will be done in this way. Clear, sir? Yes sir. Not clear, sir? One more time. Okay. No sir, explain in Hindi. Send method number 2 can be. Okay. Okay, now see, I am repeating again. In the example number 1, you know example number 1, method 1 मैं बता रहा हूं. Okay, let's do this one thing. Practice this question through which I will explain the method. That will be much better. Please come to illustration number 8, and don't worry, you will be getting the full clarity through that, because there may be breakage of link. Okay, so I do not want to break your link in any way. Okay, let's take this example in which you shall be passing the entries relating to receiving and then refund. Okay, now please see. Illustration number 8. Illustration number 8. Fixed assets is purchase. सर फुल चार्ट शो कर दो, ड्रॉ करना है. बेटा आपको मैं शिवम, मैं ना ये अपलोड करूंगा, डोंट वरी. आपको अगर फोटो लेना है तो फोटो ले लो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पर ये बहुत छोटा हो जाएगा, है ना. फुल चार्ट आपको ना ऐसे आप करोगे तो दिखेगा भी नहीं. ठीक है, लेकिन आप पीडीएफ में करोगे तो फिर आपको दिखेगा. ठीक है बेटा. तो अभी हम क्या कर रहे हैं, बताओ. अभी हम पहले क्वेश्चन कर रहे हैं, उसके थ्रू हम लोग चार्ट समझेंगे. ठीक है, और प्रैक्टिस करेंगे. लेट्स प्रैक्टिस. Fixed assets is purchase. Come on everyone. Cost of fixed assets is how much? Sir, very easy. That is 20 lakh. Illustration number. Illustration number. Illustration number 8. Beta see, I will show you all the calculation here. Okay, and I will show you I will take the journal from the book study material. Okay, now see, first understand what is the cost of fixed assets. Sir, cost of fixed assets is how much? That has been given. See, fixed assets, cost of fixed assets is how much? That is 20 crores. See, 20 crore is there. Okay, now please see, government grant received is how much? 8 lakh. Government grant is how much? Please use your calculator. That is how much? 8 lakh. Sorry, 8 crores. Crores or lakhs? Let me check. Lakhs. 20 lakh is the figure. Yes. 8 lakh is the figure of grant. Yes. Now please see. Now please see. But in this case, what happened? Residual value is there. Means scrap value is there. That is 4 lakh. Scrap value is how much? That is 4 lakh. Okay. Now see. So beta, question has given us the data and also has given that after 1 year, grant become refundable to the extent of rupees 5 lakh due to non-compliance of certain condition. But first check, first check some calculation. Beta, question has given us the the amount is shown as deduction from cost of fixed assets. It means question has given us the clarity regarding the method to be applied. Okay. Sir, your voice is not coming. बेटा अब आ रही है बेटा मेरी आवाज? Yes. Now beta see what is the depreciation? Depreciation per year is equal to how much? 20 lakh minus 8 lakh is the net cost because government grant has to be reduced from the cost of fixed assets. Okay beta, this is what cost. First we have to find out the cost net. राहुल छोटी बिटिया है, उसको थोड़ा समझाना पड़ा, उसको नहीं पता है पे क्लास चल रही है, उसको थोड़ा सा बोलना पड़ता है, बहुत नटखट है, समझे थोड़ा। हम लोग प्लेटफॉर्म पे ऐसे हैं कि वहां थोड़ा अच्छा नहीं लगेगा बस। है ना, तो वो अभी क्लास के बीच में आने वाली थी तो थोड़ा सा डांटना पड़ा शैतान को, बहुत नोटी है। एनीवेज होता है, थोड़ा करना पड़ता है ना छोटे बेबी को टाइट। एनीवेज डेप्रिसिएशन पर ईयर 20 lakh minus 8, that is how much? 12 lakh. Next minus scrap value, 4 lakh. What is the estimated life? Manish, estimated useful life, how much? 4 years. But what is the amount? That is how much? 8 lakh. So can I say in each and every year there will be 2 lakh rupees per year depreciation. Okay beta, depreciation per year how much? 2 lakh. Now again one more thing is there. Are we recording deferred government grant separately? No. What we did here, sir, we reduce fixed assets. You know what we did here? We shall do the journal entry in this way. See, number one, fixed assets account debit. How much? Sir, 20 lakh. And to bank. Yes, I will show you the study material entry, but first you must understand what we have done here in taking the depreciation and in accounting. 20 lakh is there. Yes. And then bank account debit to fixed assets. How much that is? 8 lakh. Now see beta, I am showing you now entry. And what will happen? Yes beta, net approach, very good. What will happen if refund will be required after 1 year? Such fixed assets account will be increased again, because now at this time what we are doing, we are just reducing by this amount. At the time of refund, what we shall do? We shall again increase this. Okay beta. This is that receiving time, and then this will be at refund time. But please see, if 8 lakh has to be refund, it means that amount will be treated as your cost. That's another thing, that cost will be incurred later on. Now see the solution, everyone. First entry is that number one, at the time of acquisition, fixed assets account debit to bank. Please solve the question slowly. Sir, I am suffering health problem, sorry मैसेज नहीं कर पाई. ओके बेटा, बच्चे में एक सच्चे होते हैं मेरे जैसे, उन्हें डांटते हैं नहीं. यस ऋतुराज. बट यही उम्र होती है सीखने की, थोड़ा सा टाइट करना पड़ता है, वरना फिर शैतानी. बड़ी बिटिया है वो, बड़ी समझदार है, छोटी को समझा रहा हूँ था. एनीवेज सॉरी आपको अगर डिस्टर्ब हुआ या बीच में आने वाली थी, तो प्रोफेशनल प्लेटफॉर्म में अच्छा नहीं लगता, आप लोग परेशान होंगे फिर. एनीवेज, फिक्स्ड एसेट्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू बैंक. नेक्स्ट वन, टू डॉटर अंकुर, and this will be the receiving of grant. Okay beta, in this case after that what will happen? In this case we have done here, we have credited, we have reduced the fixed assets account. Okay beta. And depreciation you have calculated here already, 2 lakh. And then profit and loss account debit to depreciation. ओके बेटा, टेक केयर बेटा. सारे बच्चों को मिस करता हूँ, तुम्हें भी शैतान. सर हमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ओके स्वाति, बड़ी प्यारी है गुड़िया, लेकिन मैं नहीं चाहता था कि आपको जरा सा भी डिस्टर्ब हो. एनीवेज, प्रॉफिट लॉस अकाउंट डेबिट टू डेप्रिसिएशन, वी हैव शिफ्टेड दैट टू हियर. ओके बेटा, नाउ सी नेक्स्ट. एट द टाइम ऑफ रिफंड, व्हाट विल यू डू? फिक्स्ड एसेट्स अकाउंट डेबिट. सॉरी, refund is how much? Okay, 5 out of such 8 lakh, only 5 lakh is there, that is being refund. Okay beta, refund is how much? 5 lakh as per question. That's another thing, that it was received 8 lakh. So beta, how much amount we are paying as a refund, that will be debited to fixed assets, that is 5 lakh. next time मिलूंगा. Thank you. We will watch record. Thank you. We'll watch recording from here. Okay, beta. Now see everyone. See what will happen. You will be debiting the same. Now please see. After this, depreciation will again get revised. So how? See what you did. year number 1, year number 2, year number 3, year number 4, and then last year number 5. Beta, what happened here? Year number first, the cost is there, that is how much? See, 20 lakh. And what you did? You reduced the cost by 8 lakh. Yes. And then what will happen? Please understand, everyone. The net effect is that how much? 12 lakh. And what you did? You charge the depreciation. You charge the depreciation of how much? That is rupees 2. Yes. And then what is the WDV? What is the WDV for same? That is 10 rupees. And next year, what happens? Now, next year, what happened? Sir, opening WDV is how much? Opening WDV is how much? 10. Okay. Yes, beta. Yes, पक्का पक्का. ये accumulated depreciation की एंट्री नहीं है बेटा, ये डेप्रिसिएशन की एंट्री है. डेप्रिसिएशन को एक्यूमुलेट किया जाता है अलग अकाउंट में. व्हाट? हाँ, यस, यू आर राइट. ओके, इन दिस केस व्हाट हैपेंड? yes beta, Swati. Anyways, so what happened in this case? What happened beta? We have refund that grant that has increased our cost by rupees how much? That is 5. It means now the revised value that is available for depreciation, that is how much? 15. And in this case, you will revise your calculation here. For second year, you have to revise your calculation because now your cost, your book value has been revised. Here, depreciation from second year will be how much? 15 lakh minus scrap value same. There is no change in the scrap value. Yes, sir. 4 lakh is same because question has not informed us. It means in the second year, the scrap value is same. Yes. Now, please understand the calculation. 15 lakh is the net amount that is available for depreciation minus scrap value. Scrap value is how much? That is 4 lakh. It means this is available for distribution. Sorry, depreciation. And what will happen beta in this case? The total number of years are how much? Total number of life were 4. Out of that, already 1 year has gone. 1 year has been lapsed. Yes. It means remaining year are how much? And remaining amount that is to be depreciated, that is 15 minus 4, that is how much? 11 lakh. That will be divided by 3. It means each and every year now and onward, there will be 3.67 as rupees depreciation. That will be 3.67 lakh rupees depreciation for each and every year from second onward. So in the next year, that is the second year, how will you record all these things? In this way. In this second year, now you have to pass the entry of refund and then depreciation and then 10 में से 3, 10 में 7 के बचे 3, 9 में से 3, 6 के बचे 3, 4 में से 3 के बचे 1. This will be the WDV for next year. And since in the next year there is no refund, hence the same is still continuing. Same is being depreciated. Now please see. Yes. So I don't think so. We need to proceed the calculation further. Only one thing is that we have to check the entry for second year. In the second year, what happened? Since at the first year end, beta see. After 1 year, we have to refund the grant due to non-compliance to the extent, not fully, to the extent of 5 lakh. Although it was received more, it was received 8 lakh, but it has to be refunded by 5 lakh. So after 1 year, it means First year is this one, and then second, this is what second year. In this case, first entry is this one. First we have to refund, and then we have to charge the depreciation 3.67. Yes, I hope everyone is listening concentratively and not writing, only calculator is there. Such depreciation will be transferred to P&L. Beta, although question is not given the detail for the next years, still I know you can do. What will you do in the next year, that third year? So simply, there is no further refund, only the depreciation entry will be there. Third, fourth and fifth, the depreciation entry will be passed. So I want to ask you first, please tell me, sir, can you please explain year 2 added 5? Yes, beta. Beta, Valdmani, in the second year, what happened? We have to refund this amount. Although we received 8, we reduced the cost of fixed assets. What we did in the first year, we reduced the cost of fixed assets. But what happened in the next year, at the starting first, the 5 rupees has been added. Okay, beta. So the revised estimate, revised cost is there. That will be revised book value that will be depreciated over the remaining life. राहुल शर्मा सर, आपको देखकर सोचता हूँ मैं आपके जैसा हैंडसम सीए बन पाऊंगा या नहीं. Thanks for the compliment, beta. So nice of you. Anyways, now please see. So this is the illustration number 1. Beta, again I am moving back to my chart what I have prepared for all of you. See, illustration number 8 is this one, and illustration number 8 is this one. In this case, what we were doing, we were on the depreciable fixed assets, and after reducing the cost, then we were moving to the refund also. So that's the reason I have written here illustration number 8 in the first chart, where you will be finding all the grant receiving question and also the refund related question numbering along with the chart. In this, while I am writing here black pen, with the black pen I am writing here illustration number that represent the only the grant receiving question, and while I am writing illustration number that represents the question those belongs to receiving and refunding. So we have covered this illustration number 8 also. Now I want to practice with you all more question. Come on, let's practice now illustration number 9. Everyone, now please start the calculation in the fastest mode. So this is the illustration number 9. Anyways, take this question in homework. Now I know you can do it. So illustration number 10. I want to practice with all illustration number 10, in which you will be finding that deferred government grant is there, that has been chosen as the method of accounting for government grant, and we have to refund. Okay, beta, let's practice now illustration number 10. All clear, sir? If 5 lakh was not given, then we would be added 6 lakh, 8 lakh, beta, totally. All clear. Okay, thank you, sir. After doing the practicals, now I understood the chart also. Thank you for your explanation effort, sir. Thank you, beta Rahul. The chart has been designed, and you know, if I teach you already prepared chart in the earlier batch, I am 100% sure you will not be able to understand. Beta, each and every concept, while you will be seeing the designing, only then you can understand these kind of things. This is my personal view. So that's the reason. Now I am giving the answer of the question of one of the students, that sir, why don't you write the things first and then show to us? But in that case, already those things are in the books. Anyways, let's practice now one of the most important question, that is illustration number 10. And in this case, we are not having the journal entry. We are having only the calculation. Come on, this is the right question to practice, in which we shall be practicing journal entry also, and we shall also be practicing the question. And we have only 15 minutes for the class. We shall be completing this thing in the 15 minutes. Come on, let's practice. So when we receive 8 lakh government grant, why we refund only 5 lakh? Because as per the question requirement, it is not necessary that always we have to refund full. Yes, sir, you are right. Okay, beta. Now please see. So I also want from the feedback from all of you, whether I should teach you from the pre-designed, pre-prepared chart, or the PDF of study material, or directly in the same way as like face-to-face class in this way. Please let me know by giving your feedback at Google also. Okay, and study ICAI Board of Studies also, please. Let's practice now illustration number 10. A limited purchase a machinery. Come on, do fast. Now we are in exam and we have to solve the question in 15 minutes. See, purchase a limited purchase machinery. How much cost is that? Sir, this is 40 lakh. Okay. Useful life is how much? 4 years. Residual value 8 lakh. Government grant received 16 lakh. Show the journal entry to be passed at the time of refund. Show the journal entry in the third year. Oh my God, refund is in third year. Refund in third year. Question is asking, although question is asking only for the refund entry. And question is also asking you by both the method. Oh, it means illustration number 1, illustration number 10 is on both sides. That's the reason, sir. Okay, okay. Now we got it. That's the reason you have written the illustration number 10 both. So can we mark it important? This will revise us all the things. Not only regular student can understand your lecture, who present individual lecture also easily understand. Thank you, beta. Come on, let's practice. So now I am moving to the. Now I am moving. Beta, in this question, in this we are not having the solution in our study material with the help of journal entry. Okay, beta, I want to practice with all of you in the complete manner in this question, and that is what illustration number 10. First, I am preparing here the format. Okay. First, I am preparing here the format. And don't worry. Be happy always. 1, 2, 3, 4. Year number 1. And then, but I will prepare here amount in columnar form. Year number 1, year number 2, year number 3. Okay. So let's do it. First method. I will attend further class without absence. Thank you, beta. Very good. I'm feeling very, very good. See, this is what year number 1. If I am writing in this column, that is for year number 1. And if I am writing here, that is year number 2 and then year number 3. You know, in this question, what happened? At the end of third year, sorry, at the time of refund in the third year. Okay. So, beta, in this case, we have to mention the entry in the third year also. Beta, since question has not given us the refund has been made at the starting or at year end, so we are taking this one at start in the third year beginning. Okay, I'm giving here beginning. I am presuming here beginning, third year beginning, refund has been done. Okay, come on, let's practice. So year number, sorry, journal entries, serial number. Number 1, fixed assets account debit. But what is the fixed assets? Name as per this question, machinery. Okay, I am writing then machinery. Plant and machinery account debit to bank account. First of all, we have purchased the machinery, and that is of how much? Figures are in lakhs. So 40 lakh is the amount. That is the cost that has been incurred. Very good, sir. Always enjoy your lectures. And sir, your teaching method is very well. We understand easily. Thank you so much, sir. Please skip method number 1. Illustration number 10 for homework. Beta, we shall solve complete. Okay. Yes, sir. If anything not given, then we have to use SLM. Yes, beta. Now please see. Second. Beta, what happened? we reduce, beta, first method is what? If we credit to fixed assets, okay? Bank account debit, bank account debit, bank account debit to plant and machinery. How much amount is that? 16 lakh. Okay, okay. Oh. Third, what happened then? Depreciation is there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Depreciation is there. What happened? In the year number 1, the depreciation calculation is being shown below the entries. Okay, beta, I am showing here, giving here star 1. Beta, I am doing here depreciation calculation for first year. Depreciation for year number first. How will you report? How will you calculate? So simple. Sir, this is really very easy. How? Sir, 20 lakh is the cost. Yes. And sorry, not cost. 40 is the cost. For better, please understand carefully. Here you may find some mistake. Either do just one thing. Please stop writing. My request. This is my request. Please stop writing. Okay. Now please take calculator and see the lecture. Only in 10 minutes we have. Okay, beta. You will note further. Okay, beta. So that I can complete the lecture. 40 lakhs is the cost and 16 lakh is the amount of government grant. I am writing here government grant. We have reduced from the cost of fixed assets. Yes, please, my request. Please, it's my request. Don't write in copy. Please chat here if you are having any problem and use calculator only and understand the concept. Practice first. So estimated scrap value we have find out at the first year end. That is how much, sir? That is 8 lakh. Okay, 8 lakh is what? Estimated scrap value. So for at the starting of first year, we are calculating the depreciation, and that depreciation is how much? That is divided by 4 years. How much? 4 years. So can we say in this case what will happen? 24 minus 8 divided by 4 years means how much? 24 minus 8 16 बटे 4 यानी 4 लाख, 4 lakh rupees per year. Okay, so this is the depreciation which we have calculated at the starting of at the end of first year. So can we say here we shall charge the depreciation account debit to plant and machinery. Yes, of course. 4 lakh. And what will happen in this case? Then we shall transfer the depreciation to P&L. Beta, I hope you are obeying my request that don't write, only understand and use calculator. Profit and loss account debit to depreciation. We have shifted such depreciation to P&L. Yes. So can I ask you? Yes, sir. What is the WDV at the end of first year? Sir, WDV. Okay, we can calculate easily. What is the WDV at each year end? We are calculating here. Sir, cost was how much? Cost was 40. And sir, depreciation we have charged in the, sorry, not 40. That has been reduced by 16. So 16 has been reduced. Yes. And depreciation is how much? That is 4. So WDV was how much? 20 rupees. So 20 rupees the remaining books value. Okay, I hope everyone is okay up to this. You will completely understand if you follow some rules for the time being. Please don't write and only understand the question and use your calculator. And now what happened in the next year? Sir, in the next year, did we refund? No. In the next year, first entry will not be done, second entry will not be done, third entry will be done, and the depreciation will be how much? 4 again. And that will be transferred to P&L. Yes. And what will be the book value at the end of second year? WDV at the end of second year? Sir, this is the opening WDV for next year. Yes. How much that is? 20. And then again we reduce the second year depreciation. It means then WDV is how much? 16 lakh at the end of second year. Now what happened? Now, what happened? At the end of second year, we have did this. Yes. Now, at the third year beginning, what happened? At the third year beginning, we have taken the assumption beginning. Yes. What happened? The refund of grant has been done. Okay. Very good. That's the thing I want. Gaurav is saying up to this. Okay. Yes. That's the thing I want. Clear me parallelly. In the third year, the refund is there. How much? 16 lakh. Is there any less amount? No. Question and notes told us that only this amount has been refunded. If that has not been informed, it means total amount has been refunded. Means 16 lakh has been refunded. So beta, we shall debit 16 lakh again in fixed asset. Is there any further amount that will be recorded here? No. Is there any depreciation? Yes, depreciation will be there. But for this year, we have to calculate depreciation again. For the third year, we have to calculate depreciation again. So I'm writing here star 2, star 2, star 2. So star 2 means the depreciation for year number 3. What happened? Beta, in this case, what happened? First of all, opening WDV was how much? Opening WDV was how much? 16. That was 16. Then we refunded the grant. How much that is amount? That is also 16. Refund of grant. This is what? Refund. That will be added. Yes. It means now this is the amount that is available for depreciation. What is WDV? WDV. Okay. Okay. Instead of WDV, you please write down this one. Book value at year end. Okay. Book value, fixed assets, book value, fixed assets count, book value. Okay. Now, okay. Now, please see. So, opening books value is how much? 16, and then 16 is refund. Yes. Total becomes how much? 32. Minus, there is no change in the scrap value. Yes, sir. Still, the scrap value is same. Yes. Can I say this one? This is what? This is what? This is the remaining amount in books. Remaining amount in books. Yes. And this is what refund, and then this becomes the total that has to be divided by remaining life, because assets has been used since last 2 years. It means 4 years minus lapsed year. How many years have been left? 2 years left. Sorry, passed. Okay. So remaining how much is equal to? Remaining is how much? Is equal to only 2 years. So can I say in this case depreciation will become how much? 16 16 32 minus 8 24 divided by 2 is equal to 12 lakh rupees per year. Yes. So from this year there will be depreciation of 12 lakh. Yes. Very good. Please let me know this 12 lakh is clear to all of you or not, everyone. So I am charging 12 lakh depreciation in year number 3, and that is being transferred to P&L. So I am asking you, everyone, is this okay? I am waiting. I am still waiting. I am still waiting. Everyone, please let me know. Everything is okay up to this or not? Clear, sir. Clear. Please reply fast so that we may complete our today target. Although I was not expecting so much of practice, but still I felt that there is need to practice this. So I am practicing that. So I am waiting, everyone. Let me know, please. The question was asking only for the third year related to this one, guarantee for refund. And the entry is this one, fixed assets account debit to bank, which you have already done in this way. You have covered here this one. Clear, sir? Yes, sir. Clear, crystal clear. Very simple because of you. Thank you, sir. Clear, crystal clear. Completely understood. Now, please, beta, don't waste your time. We have only 5 minutes. I am completing here. Don't worry. Please note it down later. I am completely with you. Now I am copying this and preparing the same thing as per second method, and that is what? This one. And second method is that, beta. Please see. I am just removing the figures and I shall be solving this in 2 to 3 minutes only. Second method is that. And what is that, sir? Second method is that now I shall ask you the calculation and you will be only who will tell me the calculation. Okay. Beta, same question is there, but the method is different. And method is that in this case, what we shall do? We shall do these things in this way. There will be one more entry, that is instead of crediting to fixed assets, we shall be crediting to deferred government grant. Yes, but in the same way you must present, but year wise, not in columnar. Beta see, in the second year what you will do? Not crediting to fixed assets, you will be crediting to deferred government grant. Deferred government grant, this is the thing. Yes, in the first year what you did, sir? Simple. Fixed assets account debit to bank 40 lakh, 40 lakh, 40 lakh, 40 lakh, 40 lakh. And then government grant is how much? That is 16 lakh. Okay. How you credited that? You credited to deferred government grant account. Okay. And what happened in this case? Yes, beta. Depreciation SLM. Yes, sir. Clear. At present you have drawn in exam. Yes. Now please see. Depreciation is that. Please understand, in this case we have to take care of. Now since we have not reduced, can you please tell me what is the amount of depreciation? Who will tell me? What is the amount of depreciation of first year? Come on everyone. What is the amount of depreciation for first year? I am waiting. Who will be explaining this thing? What is the amount of depreciation for first year? Sir, since we have not reduced this, so depreciation will be calculated without reducing this. Okay. It means directly you will be reducing the scrap value. Yes. And life is how much? 4. It means how much is the amount that will be depreciated? 32. 32 will be the amount that needs to be depreciated. Yes, of course. In this case, what will happen, beta? Please see. 8 lakh will be the depreciation for each year. 8 lakh rupees per year. Yes. Now please understand what will happen. In this case, what will happen, beta? You will be charging the depreciation of rupees 8 lakh. Yes, sir. You will be transferring to PNL 8 lakh. Yes, sir. One more thing is also there. You have to transfer here the deferred government grant to PNL. Yes. How will you transfer to PNL? In the same ratio as depreciation is going on. So fifth entry will be additionally, that is DGG account debit, deferred government grant account debit, to profit and loss account. Okay. Yes. Now everyone, come on. Very good. Yes. Very, very good. Very good. Yes. That's the thing I want from all of you. Answer always. So DGG also calculated for first year. Yes. DGG for year number 1. Very simple, sir. Deferred government grant is how much? That is 16 lakh. And that will be divided by 4 years. So that will be 4 lakh rupees per year. So 4 will be transferred to PNL. Now what will be for second year? Second year, there will be only the depreciation and deferred government grant entry. Okay. 8, 8, 8, 8. And then 4 and then 4. So can you please tell me, what will be the fixed assets book value in this case. So easy it is. See, in the first year, you will be finding the book value. This one. Year number 1, year number 2, and year number 3. Cost is what? 40 lakh. And you have not reduced the government grant. You have directly reduced the depreciation only, and that is how much? 8. So the book value becomes how much? Book value becomes how much? That is 32. And 32 becomes the book value for next year as opening book value minus depreciation of second year. That is how much? 24. And that becomes the opening book value of third year. Okay. Now it's the time to pass the entry for third year and calculation for third year. What happened? In the year starting, the grant has been refunded. The grant has to be refunded. Sir, yes. Sir, before moving to that, first we must check the deferred government grant also. How much amount is remaining? Yes. In the year first, the deferred government grant was how much? See. So DGG was how much? So deferred government grant was in the year starting 16. Out of that, we have recognized to P&L 4. It means, sir, that was remaining at the first year end 12. That was being shown in the reserve and surplus head. Next year, this was opening. Yes. Then again, sir, we transferred to P&L 4, and now it was pending at the first year end. How much? That is 8. So that was the opening balance for next year. Yes, and that has to be refunded. Beta, this is to be refunded. So refund is total 16. Out of that, first we shall debit this. We shall debit the credit balance of deferred government grant. Debit first to DGG balance, because deferred government grant has to be removed from the books. Yes, of course. And that is how much? 8. And remaining amount, the balance amount has to be debited to fixed assets. Why? Because fixed assets must be increased. Yes. How much is the amount? Sorry, not fixed assets. Yes. In this case, fixed assets amount how much? 8. It means in this way, total 16 to be refunded. Yes, thank you, beta. Now please see what the process will be. I have explained you. Now you will be only who will be telling me the entries. Only you will be who will be telling me the entry. I am waiting for everyone. Who will be explaining the entry? What will be the entry for this? Come on, everyone. I am waiting. Sorry, one thing is that in this case, that will be debited to P&L. Why, sir, P&L? Because beta, fixed assets was not reduced. The P&L has been reduced. Please understand. We shall not. We have not yet reduced the amount of 8 lakh from the cost of fixed assets. We have not reduced 16 from the cost of fixed assets. Okay. Hence, fixed assets will not be debited. We have transferred the 8 lakh amount to P&L. Hence, P&L will be debited. In this case, what will happen? Come on, everyone. What will happen? In this case, we shall pass the entry at the first year, starting of the first year. And the entry will be here. That will be, I am passing this entry, DGG account debit and profit and loss account debit to bank. Total 16 was refunded. Since fixed assets cost was not reduced, hence DGG is already having the balance of 8. We have already checked, and remaining amount will be charged or debited to P&L, because the P&L is the place where DGG was being shifted. The DGG 8 rupees, 8 lakh rupees has been shifted to P&L. So we shall take back from P&L. In the tunnel, how you have gone inside, in the same way you will be coming back. What will happen next? Depreciation will be remaining same. There is no any change in the amount of depreciation since there was no any change. Okay, 8 and then 8, 8 and then 8. Okay, I hope I could tell you. Sir ji, yes beta, yes, 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 yes. You are also saying the same. Both concepts are clear. So beta, now the class is over, and beta, remaining question please do practice. I am waiting. Please message that everything is okay to all of you or not. I will upload this PDF today again. So beta, from ICAI side, the approval is pending for this PDF uploading. So I will request there. Don't worry. Tomorrow you will get the PDF published to the portal. So I am waiting for your message, everyone. Up to this, everything is okay. It's the time to Kisko. Huh? Tell me, everyone. Yes. So I am waiting for a message so that we can complete the class. We can over the class now. Those which are watching at YouTube, they can also give their feedback. Crystal clear. Thank you so much, sir. A clear session. Yes, thank you. Wonderful lecture. Very amazing. Clear class, sir. Thank you, beta. Okay, then. Bye bye, everyone. I shall be again waiting for today's class feedback at Google review and ICAI portal also. Okay. Bye, everyone. Sir, class over कर दीजिए.